Speaking of which, you don't even let the streets know that took a ride home in that Mozzie after the last pod. Seen you put the windows down so the streets could see you in it. Seen you take a couple of IG story videos, let them know what you was driving in.
Let him know how he was moving around.
He moved his head so you could see the Mazda logo and the headrest.
Such a thought.
I didn't even know that there was a Mazda logo.
In the headrest? I don't think there is.
In the headrest.
Took a picture of his watch with the
computer. That headrest is mad cotton.
It's cloth. It's a cloth headrest.
Mad clothy.
Nah, that's high-end nylon right there.
Word.
Yeah.
High-end.
Nylon.
It's the best nylon money can buy, buddy.
Oh, yeah. North Face interior.
Yeah.
The Eddie Bauer package.
Yeah.
This Parks.
What's happening?
This Parks.
What's happening?
Microphone check 1 2. What is this? The JBP boys back to business. Welcome to episode 367 of the JBP. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, and highly favored host, Joe Budden, here with a few of my nearest and dearest. My guy, Brother Maul is here. Parks is here. Rory is here. Erickson is here. S-Dog is here. Alex the Great is here. I want to shout out to our listenership, our viewership. I want to shout out to our first and last time listeners and everybody in between that really know what I mean. Again, rest in...
Really bebopping.
Breakers break. Poppers pop.
Get your shit off.
I was trying to, and then Rory laughed at me.
Nah, you slipped in the rhyme. Threw me off.
Nah, it
was unexpected.
I've said that before on the intro. It's just framing the podcast.
In between, if you know what I mean. I don't remember that being in there.
I've said it like 3 times is what I'm saying. That's all.
My bad.
Yo, is the treatment of me from my friends going to change when I hit 40? What changes for me at 40?
Are you on the list?
Oh, nah. That's when it gets worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
What are you talking
Gotta
about?
start shitting on you more.
No, I think that's when we disconnect from each other.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I think that's when we grow apart.
40 sounds about right.
Yeah.
Nah, man. 40's not bad.
When you want to grow apart with me?
When? I don't know, man. When do you want to grow apart?
Hadn't thought about it yet.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that.
Shout out to our, man, I don't know.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
If you're listening,
Shout out to the fans, man.
It's because of you
day
guys.
ones and the day 367s.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now, where would you lovely gentlemen like to begin today?
Well, how was your weekend, first of all? How are you feeling? How's your mental health?
Oh, maybe you don't want to grow apart yet.
He's showing he cares.
Oh, you love me still.
I care, man. Look, see, I be thinking I'm just cold-hearted and I don't care, man. Look, see, I care. See?
Hey, now seems like a good time to let the audience know that, because I think they've picked beefs throughout the years. Like, me and you was going to fight for a little bit. You and Parks had a beef.
No, we were not.
No, I'm talking about from the fans. They said that for a
It's like
little
YouTube
bit.
compositions.
Me and Maul...
I'm serious.
Who sits home and compilates that?
Mad people, and then I have to hit them like, that's my shit. Send that Fetty. But yeah, it was me and you. It was you and Parks. For a little bit, it was Rory and me. Damn, I'm the common denominator in a lot of this.
Yeah.
A lot of the beefs?
Yeah. That's fucked up. Yeah, where do y'all want to start? I'm fine. I'm good.
Good.
My weekend, what did I do this weekend? I was with my baby this weekend.
Okay.
And that was the weekend.
Lex is
I'm
getting
still
big,
on
man.
3'3".
Yeah, he's big.
Wow.
So when
Taller than 98% of the kids his age.
That's great.
Hey, listen, the doctors got to get their shit off, and you got to go spit it like a proud parent.
That is true.
He is tall, though. Like,
He is.
he's getting the shit that he shouldn't get to.
Sin's pretty tall, right?
Huh?
Sin's pretty tall.
I wouldn't say so.
No?
Sin is 5'6". It's 5'5".
that's a nice height for a woman.
Yeah.
Mom, what I told you about talking about my baby mom.
I said for a woman, not for
But
your baby
she's a
mother.
woman.
She is, but I'm talking about all women. That's a nice height
It's
for a
okay,
woman.
it's fine. I think we're there now in the co-parenting.
That Maul can make a comment.
No.
Because that's pretty
No,
far.
just where it's like shit is.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shit is. How can I discuss something without it being like pointed back to me? They always think like you're going through what you're talking about, so I don't want to do that. But it is funny because, man, y'all don't have kids, so it's gonna look like it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
But this is funny. This is funny. And y'all maybe have somebody that can identify with this. But at some point in the co-parenting, like because you know each other, like You know when they're going to get their shit off.
Yeah. A little hot date.
And that's just funny.
Little hot date.
Yeah, I know that perfume.
Hey, I got a class I'm taking in Denver for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, in Denver.
Wait.
Colleges are closed.
Everything is closed in
You
Denver.
can't read.
Yeah.
That's why you got a class.
I got a class in Denver.
Word, I taught you how to read. Now you just read.
Yeah.
You just reading around niggas now, right? All right, come on, let's get off of this before I get in trouble. But I'm fine, Maul. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm good,
How
man.
are
Good.
all you guys doing?
Good. Family is good. Everybody's cool.
Yeah,
That's all I can ask for.
I
Everybody's
died on
good.
Friday night from edible overdose, but
Nice.
I'm here.
That's fun.
I'm back.
That's always fun.
Oh, that's
It
real.
wasn't fun.
How
No, it
far
was terrifying.
into it did you realize you had gone too far?
I went to the bathroom and my whole world just collapsed on me.
Okay, one of those.
Oh, that's the shit.
Yeah,
I did that at Puff's house.
The world collapsed on you in Puff's bathroom?
No, I quickly ran to the bathroom so it could collapse. But it was the outdoor bathroom.
Oh, okay.
And I got missing. Once you do that, you got to be prepared to get missing for the next 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I had to lay down for
Oh, my
two
God,
hours
I
if
took
you're
a
lucky.
nap in the bathroom floor. Hey, Mark, sometimes hard surfaces just are so comfy.
Oh yeah, now the cold
that's all it
I'm
is.
laying there
tiles.
licking the floor like this is that good marble.
This is Italian.
Are these flavored floors? He's got money.
He's got some rock on the floor.
Rock on the floor. Is this red berry?
That dark Puff does. He sure knows how to towel.
He knows how to throw a party. The floor is flavored.
Yeah, I definitely did that before. That's the good shit. Go ahead, Parks. Congratulations,
Yeah,
man. Get your shit off.
I'm back though. I'm back.
And that's mad fun when you got a fucking wife.
Oh, she took care of me.
That's
Thank God.
the point.
She was like, I want to eat more. I'm like, do not eat more because I might die.
Yeah.
It's these moments when I hear these stories from my friends that I just feel like I've never really felt love.
I too have ate too many edibles and was left to fend for myself.
Trust me, I know.
No, just none of my opinions have ever been considered in any relationship. How the fuck could I believe that you love me? Trying to tell you a thought I'm having.
Oh, man.
If y'all don't pick a topic, I'm gonna get in trouble.
You want to do the 40 over 40?
I want
to shit on fucking Uber Eats dudes that deliver on bicycles. Because
You hating?
I'm sick. Yes, I
It
am.
depends on what you order.
No, it don't.
It does.
It depends
It
where you
don't. No,
live
it don't.
too.
Well, I don't.
In no instance do. And I now feel like a Republican.
But
Because
why?
I support y'all having jobs with bikes.
Absolutely.
Like my kid was doing it,
Yeah.
but I would be mad if I ordered food and my kid pulled up. Nigga, go home. I don't want to see a kid delivering my food, and I don't want a nigga on a bike delivering my food. I just don't. Call it what you want.
All Uber Eats is like,
I ordered an omelet. I see it flapping in the wind
but it's okay.
for
It's
30 minutes.
omelet. Scrambled anyway.
But what's
Fam,
funny?
you're at the beginning of Hoboken on a bike,
But what's funny?
and it's beautiful on the boardwalk. You cruising. Niggas cruising with my omelet.
Because you live off like a 4-lane, 50-mile-an-hour minimum road.
Tell them, Rory, where I live.
On any bike on that on the shoulder.
Yeah, man, I'm with Rory. It's beautiful. Y'all just cruising. You're not rushing to get me my meal as I'm
But it
hungry.
depends. If you order like a sandwich, like I'm not too mad at it. But if you order like salmon and
Soup
potatoes,
on an Uber Eats bike.
Yeah, that's
Don't
when
bring
it's a
my
little.
miso on a bike.
Yeah, that's when it's a little.
Nigga,
different.
I want my sandwich fresh out the Ultima too.
Yeah, but it's. I understand. The bike shit.
You
I'm not.
understand.
I don't want it. I don't want him on his back
Look at
like
this
that.
dude.
No, he's a,
Look
Like
at
if they got the little basket on the back on the handlebar, like on the handlebars. I'm not mad, but don't have a book bag on your back and you hitting curbs and all types of shit with my salmon and potatoes on your back. Like we're not doing that. Yeah, nah.
And then, right, because this is the bullshit. Like, you tell them to leave it at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to even look at the bike in disgust.
Right.
You don't want to know where your food came from.
Yeah.
Then they put. I just want the food. I don't want to look at the bike.
Well, sometimes they have those little engines on the bike that just kick up exhaust right into your
And
salad.
my eggs, exhaust eggs.
That's the seasoning. That's the flavor.
It's that new one. Listen, you tell them leave it at the door. They ring the bell. You run downstairs from the 4th floor. Open the door mad because they rung the bell.
Oh.
Open the door mad because they rung the bell. They park the bike right in front, want to give you a head nod.
Yeah. Let you know, like, yo, that's you right there.
If you don't scoot off of this property.
If you don't scram, you and your fucking book bag.
Oh my god.
How do you feel about the walker?
Steal your bike.
The walker Uber.
I've never experienced that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's another.
be out
Yeah.
here.
No, they be out there.
the
What
city?
type of shit? Hell, if a nigga walked and brought me my food, I would feel like he just been digging up his nose, fucking handling my
Yeah.
food.
All Uber
What you
Eats
think
is
he's doing in the
though.
Ultima though?
Huh?
What do you think he's doing in the Ultima?
Yeah, but that's cool. There's mad places to wipe it in the Ultima. When you walking, you wiping it on you.
Well,
And then trying to play that game. All right, remember, I put that booger right there. Put that booger right there on the back of my knee. Got to get that.
before I hand these eggs off,
Oh, nobody ever did that, huh? Nobody ever did that?
Wipe the booger on themselves.
of course I have.
No, wipe the booger somewhere.
As an adult,
Tell me how many times.
I wipe it on the tree.
How many times you went to your friend's house and wiped the booger somewhere?
Oh, that's disrespectful.
All right, but answer it.
Nah. On their like sofa or something.
Anywhere, nigga.
Nah, I might have flicked one
Yeah,
on
a
the
little
floor. or
flick.
something.
Yeah, a little
I
flick.
ain't
how many
rubbing on
how many episodes we did at Park's house?
Some boogers under there somewhere.
Don't do that.
I'm glad I vacuum regularly.
Check right under this little wood part.
Oh, gross.
It's covered.
See, at least with mine, my boogers is hard, so it's like tangible. You can just pick it up if you see it.
Pick it up.
It's not just
Now,
smudged,
anyone can pick up your
smudged
booger,
up
bro.
under the shit. Anyway, come on. What do y'all want to start with? Let's do verses.
Verses.
But before verses.
Versuses.
Because I feel like we'll have quite a bit to say when it comes to verses. Or maybe not, but who knows. Before verses, y'all want to talk about Talib at all? Yes, yes.
I've
I
seen
mean
some
Talib.
rumblings.
Yes, Talib lyrics stick to your ribs.
It's always fun to talk about Talib. What's up with Talib?
Was that your favorite CD that you played in your crib?
Unfortunately, no, it was not. It was not.
What Talib did, man?
Them all's coming in spicy today.
Nah.
Well, they were dragging Talib. Well, they've been dragging him for his disrespect to black women. We know,
about
we got
2
that
weeks.
part. We got that part. And then they suspended him on Twitter. They banned him or some shit. So then he took the disrespect to Instagram.
To another streaming platform.
He took the disrespect elsewhere.
Took his talents to South Beach?
And I don't think it's funny.
Of course not.
Okay. Yeah, he took his talents over to South Beach, did it over on Instagram. And now they were dragging him because he allegedly was involved with Sarah J., the porn star.
Swag.
And they dragged him all weekend for it.
Why?
Now I know it's. Hey, listen, life just comes full circle sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I get it now. Okay, Joe. All right. I got you. Go ahead, give me some. I got you.
I'm not pounding you. Get your fist out of my fucking presence.
Oh, man.
How many assists I average?
You about 5. That's respectable.
Well, can you explain to the viewers why that's full circle, Mo?
No, I will not.
Okay.
I choose not to.
Good.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I hold it out.
Okay.
We up. I dribble the clock out. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna force that one.
But wait, I just seen everybody dragging Talib over Sarah J, and I'm like,
Is this a fact though? Like, there's just the internet just being funny.
I mean, if his lyrics stick to your ribs, then I imagine
Sarah
it-
J
it
is
might
somewhere
stick to
there, right?
Sarah's,
too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, good. Yeah, good shot, Parks. It could.
Parks is crazy.
Sarah J looks like she's a Talib fan.
For sure.
Yeah. But why were they killing him?
But they would because that's funny.
Okay,
It's funny.
it is funny. No, I get it.
But why is it funny?
Now, how did they find this out?
She probably told the internet.
Oh my God!
You know, it's pictures of them at SOBs.
That's it.
Look what Sarah was saying.
In the office.
And that's so weird.
It's not right. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All
Don't-
right.
So y'all, but y'all don't think that's funny, right?
Of
Like
course.
y'all don't see
Of course
nothing.
it's funny.
Y'all don't see nothing wrong with
No.
somebody doing something with Sarah J.
It's
She's a
funny.
professional.
Good.
She is a professional, Parks.
And so is Talib in his field.
Yes.
That's true.
Two professionals.
Yeah, doing professional shit.
Yeah, you know,
Doing professional work.
at SOBs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A professional establishment. I get it.
Yeah, that's.
Did you find any humor in it, Joe?
You know what, man?
It's a safe place.
No. I didn't. I didn't see what was so funny. Sarah J, famous porn star. I just didn't see it. They were killing Talib. He should have been getting killed, I guess. But no, you know what? My therapist taught me how to just block shit off in my brain.
But wait, were they killing him because she was
about Sarah J and Talib?
Huh?
Your therapist taught you about Sarah J and Talib?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good session. No, it's a real good session. Glad you guys broke through. Glad you guys broke through on that one.
Hey, Doc, so what's on my mind this week?
Enough self-deprecation.
So did they kill him because she's a white woman or because she's a porn star?
Probably both.
So Talib is not allowed to sleep with white women.
Probably not.
That's insane.
That's like
Look at the world we live in.
Dr. Umar slept with a white girl. Be the same thing.
That'd be pretty funny too.
Talib is Dr. Umar in
Lyrical ability.
Ruckus?
What's their group?
Black Star?
Black Star?
Yeah, in Black Star.
Okay. Oh, well.
He gonna fuck me up. Let me shut up. So just so we're clear, all of y'all will get your dick sucked by Sarah J.
Probably.
She's a professional.
She's a professional.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Hey,
Because Joe, I respect the art.
look at
I respect the art.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Yes,
I wouldn't jump right in. That wouldn't be the first draft pick.
We don't want to jump into a blowjob.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be the first draft pick.
maybe sit down into one.
Yeah, but
Take the couch.
If you need a bucket and the fourth quarter's dwindling down Saturday night, you might shoot Sarah J a text.
You might.
And she might say, yo, come through. I've got this new girl over here that I'm training to be a fucking porn beast.
We love a beast, don't we?
And you might get dressed in Miami and scurry down.
Scurry down.
Scurry to Sarah J.
You might get dressed and scurry along.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Look at Sarah J doing good service.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm cool, though.
Rory.
He was just trying to get by.
That's it. We've all been
Rory.
there. It'd be slim pickings at SOB sometimes.
Don't act like you haven't gotten some head just to get by.
Oh, that's the best time to get head. When you're trying to get by.
It was forced on me.
Tell us your story.
It was forced on you?
Chicks love doing that shit.
Forced in the head?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
We've had that
forced.
talk
I
before.
love forced head.
Versus.
Yes. Forced head versus not forced head.
What's the best matchup against forced head?
We have a new versus that has been announced. And that is Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz.
Yep. This is the High Rollers edition, Joe. I don't know if you know that. This is the High Rollers edition of
Is that so?
versus. Yes, the High Rollers only.
Oh. I don't know if I'm
Oh, I
invited
don't
then.
think I can watch
Yeah.
this then.
Yeah, everybody can't watch this one.
I'm a low roller.
Yeah.
I will say though, after hearing all these records, I will feel rather poor
Yeah.
with this lyrical
A
content.
lot of rich
so
rap.
I do
This is
understand
rich
the
rap.
name.
This is fly rich rap.
See, I was expecting you to say something like that off mic. But you wasn't saying it. You were saying a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, well, we're gonna get to that. I didn't want to just lead with that. Let's start with the high roller edition.
She doesn't want to
name.
jump into that.
Look how Joe starts snitching. Yo, you ain't saying that
No, I'm
off,
about to
Mike.
jump
You know
into
what
the
I'm saying?
head.
Hey, don't jump into that.
I'm gonna jump into the head.
Now you want to, yo, I ain't a high roller.
Yeah.
Ross versus Chainz. Who you got? Maul, we know who you got. You can save your breath. Parks, who you got?
Ross.
Rory, who you got?
No, you weren't gonna pressure me. I was gonna get into this. I think this is a very unfair matchup and a stupid matchup.
I agree.
This wasn't the one we wanted.
Not at all.
We wanted
I
Ross.
think this
and
is
Jeezy.
going to be a lopsided battle, and that's no disrespect to Chainz at all. That is just where Ross is in his career and how long he's been around and the hits that he has.
Love Chainz. Love Chainz.
But this should not happen.
All right, let me chime in. I thought about that argument too. The whole generation thing. The whole one's been around longer than the other. When are you starting 2 Chainz'
Yeah, I was
career?
going to say, actually, it might not be that true.
He had a hit with Player Circle,
Yeah.
for sure.
Probably
I think
about the
there'll
same
only be
time as-
one. The Wayne record would be the only one he would play in this, which is a big record.
So where are you starting Chainz' career is all I'm saying. Yes, he blossomed later on as a soloist, but they both were out at the same time.
Okay, well, let me
Yeah.
put it this way. One was more active in the hit category that you would put in a versus battle longer than the other one.
And one had some contractual
For sure.
problems that he
But
had
that's
to
not
get
what-
out
that's
of,
not
which
what
is
Versus is
probably
about.
why we'll never see Ludacris versus 2 Chainz. But we don't need to discuss that.
Mm-hmm.
One had issues that one didn't. One thrived early. One had to
Understand.
rebrand himself.
Which is amazing. That's just not what versus is about. We're not going to start the battle with, all right, well, he went through this contractual shit with Def Jam and this artist didn't, so now we're going to skew the vote. He's up 3. Like, we're not going to give him points like it's Vegas. It doesn't matter. We're talking about verses, 20 records versus 20 records.
And you don't think that 2 Chainz belongs in the same category as Ross?
In 20 records in a versus battle, I do not. No.
Got it.
What do you think the score will be, roughly?
Chainz will get 3 records.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
I wasn't gonna go that far. I was gonna say 6.
Yeah.
3 is crazy.
I've been wrong. I've been wrong, and I've come on here and apologized afterward for how wrong I was.
It's fine. It's fine.
You have it being 17-3.
Yeah.
Listen, that's not it. It sounds bad, but if we talking about 20 joints, I'm not mad at other people.
No, listen.
Him saying that, I think other people
Mercy's
say that
a big
too.
record. Birthday was a big record.
Chainz has a lot of features. That's
Madity's
big
a big record. It's a vibe is great.
Features he'll
No
do well
lie,
on.
no lie is great.
No Lie was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think that Ross.
You
has
guys
a record
do realize
that
Ross
beats
has
that.
features as well.
Oh, Mercy, Birthday.
Ross has a lot of good features, too.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's-
curious to see the 20 that Ross comes up with between his catalog and his features.
Yeah.
That's what I'm extremely curious to see.
I think that the way they're doing it now is I think they're gonna get together and
I'm
sure.
compile a set.
I agree.
I
with
hope
you,
so.
I think that's what they're gonna do. This is no longer a battle. This is just like, let's just play 20 joints that's just dope.
Right.
Yeah, get the party rocking.
Yeah, that's all this is. It's not a battle anymore. But Ross
Yeah,
does
but it's
have...
unfair because it's not like it's not like we get to see the best performances versus a better matchup later on, like the playoffs. Like we won't see Ross again.
Right.
No.
Or Chainz.
So
And this isn't the battle.
Chainz is not the catalog that I wanted to see Ross.
We wanted Ross and Jeezy. Let's just be honest.
No, I didn't want that.
Who didn't want
Or
that?
Ross.
I
and
didn't want
Ross
that.
and T.I.
You didn't want
Ross
that? I would've
and
liked those
Kane.
two.
I didn't want that.
Why not? That's the one. That's the...
I saw Beanie Siegel say the same thing in a clip.
Yeah,
I
that's-
have the clip. I was gonna play it, but no need because you said it.
Yeah.
Beanie Siegel was under the impression. Beanie Siegel I have in my top 20 MCs all time probably.
Respectfully.
Or
with
20,
you.
20 or 25 somewhere in there.
He's there.
But Beans put out a video and almost sounded like we need Jeezy and Ross, and the idea of Ross versus anybody else, T.I. mainly, whom he named, is blasphemous. Ross got too much heat for that.
For
and
T.I.?
And I'm not mad at anybody who feels like that, but how could you feel like that
Yeah.
with T.I. and his catalog?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now I
T.I. is
get
a good
that
matchup.
Beans is a street dude, and street dudes have an affinity for other street dudes. I do know that. So Ross,
Well, T.I. 's
and
a
all
street
Yeah, I
of-
was going to say,
I think you're
I
talking,
know what you're
I think
saying.
you're talking
Yeah.
music-wise.
But the content is street. T.I. has a lot of street content as well.
you will lean toward the street dudes will lean toward their preference of street dudes. is
Absolutely.
what I'm
I
saying.
understand
I'm
what you're
not saying T.I. is not a street dude.
Right. I know what you mean.
I'm saying Beans probably likes what he hears from Ross and Jeezy a little more than what he hears content-wise from T.I. He probably doesn't relate to that so much.
Ross is more, he talks slick like the way Beans did. Ross is a slick talker.
Beans was talking about Ross the way you talk about Ross.
Yeah. But you do know that the rappers, like the MCs that we love, they talk about Ross the same way. Maybe not publicly, but in like studios and in like personal settings, a lot of them have Ross like up there. Because the rappers know, like when they listen to other rappers and dudes, that the way they construct bars, the way they put records together, the things that they say, they're like, okay, like he's...
Well, that's why I think we have two different talks, and I tried to have this discussion with Ross himself on the pull-up. I don't think the rappers talk about Ross as a rapper. I think we talk about him as an artist, and his catalog is like damn near bar none. You kind of know that.
well, that's how Ross approaches music. From
Well,
an
no,
artist way. He doesn't
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
bar you to death.
Yeah,
he doesn't
yeah,
just
yeah.
do freestyles out there like, yo, let me just rap over someone else's beat. Like, everything feels like a real record every time he puts something out.
I just feel like Ross has too much material for this matchup.
That's
I think
all
that's
it
what
is.
it is.
And I
think that's
fuck
what it
with
barrels
Chainz
down
heavy,
to. Me
and
too,
I
I
know
love
what
Chainz.
Chainz do. And I think, Maul, what you're saying, the way MCs talk about Ross, probably not the same way, but I think the
similar
MCs
way.
I've talked to
Yeah.
say, like, Chainz is one of those that
2
can
Chainz
rap
is an
for
underrated
real
rapper.
and make good records.
Wait, hold up, Mo. I'm trying to hear what Brent Fayez told Rory.
Brent Fayez. Shout out to Brent. Brent Fayez.
Where you pull Brent out?
Because you said the MCs you be talking to.
He be talking to Brent.
Yeah. Who Rory kicking it with? Come on, man. Give it to what Jacob said.
You said that? Royce has said that?
No, it's true. I'm doing a
Crooks say that-
podcast. I'm just telling jokes.
I know, and I'm answering them.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree.
Answering jokes.
I'm answering the joke.
I agree, man. I agree with everything y'all are saying. What you want me to do when Dice Pineapples comes on? What do you want me to do when Stay Scheming comes on? What do you want me to do when, what's the record that I call Blame Game that's not Blame Game?
Devil in a
Devil in-
Red Dress.
Red dress.
Yeah, come on.
Evil dress, some dress.
Some sort of
Come
dress.
come on, man. It's just, Chainz got records that I like a lot.
He does. He has a lot of good records.
He got
but
records that I like a lot, and that run he went on, he was about to go crazy if he would have just had a little more support.
this is why I like the versus thing, because I think it gives these artists that people may not be familiar with their catalog. Like, a lot of people really are not familiar with Chainz catalog the way they maybe should be.
Album cuts.
Right, and
For
I think
sure.
this puts them
I'm
like,
probably
oh
not
shit.
as up on Chainz's mixtape career as I should be.
He makes great albums.
I gotta tell
Well,
y'all, he makes great albums.
Well, the true mixtape that kind of did his whole rebrand had a lot of great records, which I hope he does play. I just don't know how well they fare against.
I mean, Ross has great
A
mixtapes.
Ross
too. That's the
album
problem. Is
cut.
like for every 2 Chainz album, there's 2 Ross albums.
I really
And
wish.
Ross mixtapes that are
That's or
revered
projects in
crazy.
general. Like yeah, Chainz had probably a couple great mixtapes. I only really remember one, but Ross had 2 or 3 fire mixtapes.
Yeah.
I wish that I were a little more informed on my Southern beef history. Because I gotta tell you, Atlanta cats, y'all have done an amazing job of keeping the beefs in-house. Like, now we know about all the fuck shit up here in New York.
Right.
Like, even the shit that ain't really getting out and we ain't talking about it, we just know about it.
Right.
Like, there's a reason why we can't get a Ross and T.I. versus. There has to be a reason.
I feel like T.I. probably turned it down, being that he was shooting for Hove and who else did you
well,
say?
50 was the big
50.
one. I mean, I feel like if you shooting at 50 for a versus, you would put Ross very close to it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm kind of leaning towards there must be another issue there that he would turn down Ross and just shoot at 50 nonstop.
Well, we're all going to watch this.
Of
Absolutely.
course.
Absolutely.
And we're all
and
gonna
enjoy the
jam.
entire thing.
But I think Chainz would probably have to feel like he's an underdog going in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But he probably likes that.
Yeah, because he knows that he's underrated. He's been underrated.
And he knows he has great records,
Right.
which he does.
He'll
2
have a
Chainz is
great
better than a
performance, just,
lot of rappers, man.
Absolutely.
He's a better rapper and he's a better artist than a lot of these rappers.
He makes
I'm
really
really-
great projects.
See, and this is where I say none of that matters because you're not faced against a whole lot of rappers that you're better than.
Right.
You faced against.
No, but I'm
you
just
said,
saying, I
this
think-
is- and that's why this is monsters only. Yes,
Yeah.
2 Chainz is a monster.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, he's a monster. This is This is like Monsters Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think Ross is in a different monster tier.
Like I respect Bow Wow. I respect Bow Wow and everything he's done. I know what he did, Mr. 106. I was a guy trying to get a video played on 106 during Bow Wow's reign. I know what Bow Wow did.
They said, nah, Bow's here.
You wasn't cracking top 5 or 6. You maybe
Yeah.
could fight for 10 and 9. Have to have the label fight for that. But 5 through 1, nah. We're gonna get these Destiny's Child and fucking Bow Wow vids off. And
Word,
you're gonna
yeah.
kick rock somewhere with your new song, new guy.
Yeah, maybe you get joint of the week if you're lucky.
Yeah. They tried to make that a big thing in their label. Ooh, Joe, joint of the week, nigga. The fuck does that mean? But anyway, I love Bow Wow. Love what he's done. But this is the Monsters Ball 20.
Yeah.
Not do you have 20, because yes, Bow Wow may have 20.
I think he
But
has a
what
okay
did-
20. I just don't know who they would go against.
In at the Monsters Ball, it's no time for an okay 20.
I agree.
No, I think he has a good
I watched-
20
I
against the
watched-
right opponent. Like, if you put some of his younger kid music that sold out the Garden and was huge records, it has to go against someone that it was in that category. Because him playing his old Bounce With Me joints against a T.I. is like, all right, well,
Yeah.
Bow
I
Wow
don't
could
want to hear
only,
that
he would
shit.
only the only matchup that would probably make sense for Bow Wow is Chris Brown.
I would say
Soulja
Soulja Boy would have
Yeah.
been my first
Wait,
pick.
excuse me?
I mean, as far as that was
What?
young and had hits.
Chris Brown is beating Bow
Don't
Wow.
ever,
but
don't
Soulja Boy-
Don't say that again. Don't say
Listen
that
to, what,
again.
listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about that was young and had hits all the way up to now.
I got that.
Like There's nobody else that was young and had hits like that.
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy didn't have as many hits as
Yo,
no, of course not.
Hey,
but
let's not even entertain where y'all are trying to go right now.
I'm just saying that was young.
Chris Brown is on his island.
I
somewhere.
get that. I'm talking about that was where we can go to when they was a young kid and we watched them grow up.
See, but wait, I'm glad y'all said Chris Brown because that's kind of the point with my Monsters Ball thing. Y'all know how I feel about Chris and all that he's done and his catalog. But when you put it next to an Usher 20, it's different.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a terrible matchup though.
Well, it's Chris Brown, so nothing Chris Brown would be terrible. He's got records that can go with anybody.
Yeah.
Usher has 20 Let It Burns.
Yeah, no.
Nice and slows.
Yeah.
Like
no, Usher's no.
He has.
I'm not sure if anybody's
20 of those. Well, no, because Monsters Ball, you better fight a monster your size. Because then I said, all right, maybe that don't make sense. Let's put Usher with Mary. They laughed at me. Mary, that's not fair. Mary has 70 of those.
Yeah. Mary's really tough.
And I said, all right, anybody out there has more money and a bigger dick. When you say about Mary against Usher, you bring in Mariah now. When you like
Usher versus Justin makes sense actually.
They were saying Usher, Justin Timberlake.
Usher would kick Justin's ass.
I actually think Chris Brown would be a better.
He would kick
opponent.
Justin's ass.
They were saying
Justin's got a lot of records.
They were saying Chris Brown and Justin Bieber. I think.
I don't want to look at Justin Bieber.
Chris Brown would mop
minutes.
up Justin Bieber.
And that's a fact.
I think Chris Brown beats anybody, though, honestly.
Yo, I love that's a fact when it's not a fact.
No, that's a fact.
No, that's a fact.
Chris Brown against Justin Bieber.
Yeah, put Bieber up against
Chris Brown beats anybody, though.
I don't think he beats Usher.
It's way too many. I think so. There's way too much.
You think
music.
he beats Usher?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I don't know.
I think Chris has had bigger records than Usher.
I don't think so.
Usher has a lot of good records, a lot of great records, but
I think
Chris
that Usher has had much more impactful records. Usher.
I think
He's had bigger
non-singles are
I'm not
bigger
checking numbers,
culture
so
to Chris Brown's hit records.
You think Usher has bigger records than Chris Brown?
What Chris Brown has for or You Got It Bad?
Actually, yeah, I think he does.
No,
he does.
No.
Because like Chris Brown's big records, like that T-Pain record for him early in his career was one of his big records, and that's a 0. You're losing if that comes on. I think that would be the case. Some of his big records.
Look at this. Look at his stat.
Oh no, his stats
you can't even read all that shit, man. What is that?
Hey, let me tell you, Kiss Kiss is not beating nothing in Usher's catalog. No Air is not beating anything in Usher's catalog.
Excuse me.
Poppin' is not beating anything in Usher's catalog.
I mean, it depends on what's playing, Joe. You can't just say that.
You can. I can say that off 8701 and Confessions alone.
Take You Down, Mike.
Take You Down's different.
You getting a point.
Take You Down's different. See, I think to Maul's point, Chris is just so big that he had to make a bunch of this other shit that some of the grown people just didn't give a fuck about, though it worked. Usher came out the gate with just grown shit. So a lot of us feel connected to a lot of that old shit.
Nah, Usher got too much shit.
Come on, this is too much.
No, Usher got shit. No, listen, don't get it twisted. Usher got shit too, but I just think that Chris Brown.
My way, you remind me. You don't have to call.
You got it bad.
Can you help me? Yeah.
Can You Help Me is not winning anything.
I love that song, but
I love it too, but he's not
not
playing that in a 20.
Confessions, My Boo, Caught Up. I don't want to hear Same Girl. You're losing with Same Girl. This is not Usher.
Well, he's not going to play that.
Moving Mountains. Here we go. Here I Stand. Uh-oh. Trading Places. Uh-oh. It gets bad.
He's got I Need to Go Part 1.
Them 3 records is getting bad. Hey, did y'all see that thing floating around about Tupac versus Big, and somebody actually put a pretty good list together?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, Arian Foster, who then filled it out horribly afterwards. And I actually didn't even like his picks for Big. Let me find it.
I don't think I'm talking about the Arian Foster one.
Okay, because that's the one I saw going around the most, so I figured maybe you were talking about
And this is not a versus podcast, so let's wrap verses up in the next 2 minutes or something. What other important points do we have? Wait, somebody told me, and I don't believe this yet, but somebody told me last night, actually it was Scott the Animal that told me, but somebody told him, and it might be the telephone game, so don't quote me. They said that Swiss said that Janet might not have 20.
I think I remember watching that on one of the after, when they go on after and split the screen. I think I remember him saying something like that.
Janet Jackson might not have 20 hits?
She has 20 hits.
She definitely has 20 hits.
Yeah, but did he say it as in trying to build anticipation for a platform that he owns? Hey, I mean, I don't know if Janet, like, were they hyping it up like that?
There's no hype in the Jackson.
I know there's no way to say that Janet
You don't have
Jackson
to hype a
doesn't
Jackson.
have 20 records.
She has 20 records.
And a tough 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Janet don't want to see Mary, Mariah.
I don't know about Mary. Janet got records. Remember Janet, we going to the 80s.
I want to see
Janet got records, but she don't want to see Mary.
I want to see JD versus Missy.
That'd be a good matchup.
That's
It's not a
interesting.
bad matchup.
That's interesting.
I want to see it. They got to start pitting some of the guys against the girls real quick before we end this versus shit. Juicy J versus Nas. He brought it up.
I saw that.
He keeps trying to insert himself amongst the gods, and
He should be.
Well, I'm about to say I'm not saying that he shouldn't be, but he was pestering around with Dre. Remember,
Dr. Dre?
Yeah, he said I want to do a versus against Dre.
Everybody, you just want that. Everybody just wants to be in a room with Dre.
And
Let's just get
now,
that clear.
well, that been a fact. Forever.
But everybody doesn't
Since the
belong
80s.
in a room with Dre.
And now it's Juicy J saying Nas.
All right, this is just trolling at this point.
Okay,
Shouldn't
hold
even
on.
Really
No.
be entertaining.
Juicy
No.
J produces, right?
He does.
Yes.
He does.
Okay, so he's gonna be playing joints that he produced.
Because
And
if
he
he,
was
should,
in-
he
he
should
was
be
in-
able to. He should.
Nas,
They actually wouldn't be. The only problem with that matchup for me is it's too regional.
Nas is not a
People with a
producer.
New York bias are going to go Nas. People with a Southern bias are going to
Yeah,
go.
but you say
Juicy.
Nas doesn't. He's not a producer.
So he's got.
Hey,
So that's not fair. If I'm
He's got
playing my
12
record and you
albums.
play a joint you produce for
Most of
bit-
the stuff that he produced was
It's
in-house for
just a
either
weird
3-6 or Intel,
matchup.
for the most part.
If Juicy J play bands and make them dance, I don't want to hear. I know I can.
yeah, no, that's not
Which
a
are you
good answer.
taking?
Yeah.
You can't respond with that.
Now, if you play
Tear the club up.
Johnny, I ain't
That's a win
for who?
for Nas.
I think so too. See, I love that record.
But what if he
depends.
plays?
All right, Rory,
Tear
what do
the
you want
club
to
up
do? Y'all want to
afterwards?
go through this real quick, Biggie and Pac, and then move on to something else?
Yeah,
All right,
versus.
let's do it. Going back to Cali versus California Love. Who win? What wins it?
California Love.
California Love.
Yes. Dear Mama versus I Miss You. I'm not even doing that.
By the way, I don't even really like
Dear
this
Mama.
big
Pac
pick
is
all
up-
the way.
Pac is up 2-0.
Pac one's pretty
Yeah.
good though.
Pac is up 2-0, by the way. Hit 'em Up versus Who Shot You. Pac is up 3-0, by the way.
Yes.
I Get Around versus Players Anthem.
hold
Pac
on,
is up
hold
4-0,
on.
by the way. How Do You Want It versus Only You remix.
Just gonna slide past Who Shot You like that.
4-1. Who Shot You and Hit 'Em Up?
Not
no.
the same.
Not at all. Not at all.
Which record you playing right now?
Well, I just played Who Shot You 2 weeks ago on the podcast.
They're both timeless records.
They're both great.
Yeah.
Who Shot You has replay value, not even in the same
Right.
category.
All
as
right,
Hit 'Em
let
Up.
me tell you this. There is absolutely nothing you can say to change my mind on this one. As someone who lived it, I'm picking
Hit 'Em Up, Hit 'Em Up is a bigger record.
yeah.
Who Shot You.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
Shot You is a better
It's a
record.
better record.
Hit 'Em Up is a bigger
better
record.
record.
It did a lot more. It did a lot more. Anyway, Only You remix. I got it 4-1 now. I'm going big with that. Keep Your Head Up. Sky's the Limit. I'm never
Sky's the
betting
limit.
against Sky's the Limit ever. 4-2.
Keep
I ain't
Your
mad
Head
at-
Up is a
I
fucking
know, but Keep Your Head Up's a huge
classic
record.
though.
I'm biased with Sky's the Limit.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I think that's one.
I
of the
think
best.
that point should go to Pop, but
It
I'm
should.
too biased.
It
I'm not
definitely
doing that.
should. Keep Your Head Up would win that.
I wouldn't vote it. What's Beef versus I Ain't Mad at You? Another one I'm biased about, but Pac should win.
He should.
Ambitions as a Rider versus Kicking the Door.
I'm biased on that one though.
Pac wins it.
I can't
Pac
do
wins
this.
that one.
I can't do this, man. I can't. Y'all asking
Yo,
me to do
I'm
something.
telling you, I never
Yeah.
understand Pac disrespect ever.
Yeah. Y'all asking me to do something.
All right,
I
here
just
we
can't
go.
do,
Let's
man.
go big. Fight back. Two of America's Most Wanted versus More Money, More Problems. More Money, More Problems.
Though I could see someone taking Two America's Most Wanted in that. I could see.
This is
someone,
just an interesting
Oh,
round.
you moving to Cali?
no.
No, you can't be from Queensbridge.
I'm
Queensbridge.
I picked Who Shot You when you picked Hit 'Em Up.
Look, all right. Me and my girlfriend versus me and my bitch.
I always
on.
like my bitch over my girlfriend. So.
Awesome, but me and my girlfriend wins this one, buddy. Sorry. Oh, that was a little, hey, Mo, hold up. I
Come on, goddammit, I'm open,
Hold
man.
on, I got to
Shit.
fingerprint the thingamajiggy. There we go. Picture Me Rolling versus Hypnotize. Hypnotize wins it.
Yes.
This was the toughest round for me.
Notorious Thugs.
Notorious
wins
Thugs.
that.
Notorious Thugs.
Versus
Yeah.
Notorious Thugs wins it, but Temptations is one of my all-time slept-on Pac tracks.
Notorious
record.
Thugs, when I heard, that's the record that made me want to rap.
The next one, tough for me, but Juicy wins that. Actually,
All
that's
Eyes.
not tough.
That's not
But
tough.
my bias.
Juicy ones.
Juicy may be the best rap song.
One of the best rap
All
songs.
Eyes on Me versus Unbelievable wins
wins
that.
that.
Brenda's Got a Baby versus I Got a Story to Tell.
I Got a Story
Pac
to
wins
Tell.
it.
What?
Yeah, he does. I got a story better.
I'm sorry,
but
buddy.
Brenda's got a baby wins that.
Sorry, buddy.
All right, it's okay. Go ahead.
That's a tough
I
one.
hear Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. You can't say that today, Pac. You can't say bitches ain't got no brain.
Yeah.
Flag.
14 left. That's all I'm
You
saying.
ever talk to a chick and just see exactly how she got in that predicament?
Like, I get it. You're dumb still.
Hey, you have more of these. More of these to come. All right, To Live and Die in L.A. versus Big Papa. Big Papa.
To Live and Die
Big
in LA
Papa.
for me.
Big Papa.
I'm going Big Papa.
So Many Tears versus 10 Crack
10 Crack
Commandments.
Commandments.
10 Crack
You all get out. Both of y'all get out. Are y'all,
What?
Are y'all?
Are you
I
crazy?
can't say that. Are y'all?
Missing a chromosome.
This will end this friendship. Stop.
Why?
Explain this to me.
So Many Tears versus 10 Crack Commandments?
Have y'all ever heard So Many Tears?
Of course.
Yeah.
So explain to me how y'all got there.
Are you just like John B on the hook?
John B's not on So Many
Is
Tears.
that's not the hook he's on?
Shed So Many Tears is shed so. All right, hold up. Let me.
Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong record.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Are y'all,
Oh,
hold
well,
up.
yeah. I
That's
still
a
like
great
10 Crack.
record,
Yeah,
but-
I still like
Sam.
10 Crack Commandments better than that, though. Yeah, I like 10 Crack
I'm not doing a
Commandments better
podcast with y'all no more.
than- I like 10 Crack Commandments better than this, though.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I love this record, though.
You are wrong.
Can you cue up 10 Crack Commandments? Don't just do that.
Until I got the thug life tatted on my. I will in the past. You wanna last. Be the first to blast. Remember Kato. Hey, yeah. They remember Kato. Did Preem do this?
Yeah.
All right, never mind. Why am I?
What you mean? That's a harder record.
So Many Tears.
It's a harder record.
Never mind. I got it. Let's just keep
It's
going.
just a harder
All right, but
record,
let's just
bro.
keep going. Me Against the World versus Warning. Warning wins.
Warning wins that.
Got My Mind Made Up versus I Love the Dough. I'm biased, but
How would you have? I got
love
my
the
mind
dough.
made up
I
in
love the
round
dough.
18, 19.
I Love the Dough wins.
That's a terrible placement for that record.
Hail Mary versus One More Chance remix. Hail Mary wins.
All right.
Wait. Yeah, I don't like the One More Chance remix. Because
All
they
right.
talking about the one that,
The one with the single or the video.
All right, look.
No.
I don't know if we was counting, but this shit is pretty close the way we got it right now. This might be 11-9.
It's very close. Yeah.
It's 11-9.
were
right?
you?
This is
And
11-9.
I would have put.
What was the score? Pac?
Wow.
How?
Yeah, wait, how?
What score were you keeping?
Biggie, Pac
All right,
came
come
in
on,
hot.
let's move on. It's 50 minutes of verses.
just saying, Pac came in hot.
Enough.
Give Me the Loot should be on there.
I got a 10-10.
There's other Biggie records. I don't think that was the best 20.
Listen,
their sequencing is
after
terrible.
50 minutes of this, I don't know if we should get right into 40 over 40. I think the Meg shit, we should just run down the line of prevalent shit. What do y'all think?
It's fine by me.
Now we can.
No,
We
let's do it.
can. I'm open.
You don't want a list to list?
I mean, we can
Back-to-back lists?
actually, we can do back-to-back lists
Back-to-back
because that
lists?
should be quick. We shouldn't spend too much time on this.
Yeah.
Who is this now? This
Bevel.
is Level, not
Oh,
Bevel,
my fault.
not Bevel. Level.
Why is he trending?
Level is some new shit from Medium, and they got a few people together to discuss the best 40 rappers over 40 years old, and they were only using their accomplishments from after 40 years old, and it's a pretty interesting list.
Hold on. Is it music after 40 or music
No.
and
No,
accomplishments?
it's-
Period.
I thought it was just music.
I think it's just music, Joe.
I think it's just
Really?
music.
I don't
Yeah.
think there's any accomplishments in this at all.
Yeah.
I think this is just straight up
Yeah, they
music.
don't have any accolades.
Yeah,
Oh.
if it's just music, then this list is.
I'm still offended by Puff at number 40 because Last Train to Paris, the album.
Anything about a list will offend people.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point of lists.
They got Rock
I was
Marciano
offended.
way too
I
low.
was mad at Too Short at 39.
They got Rock Marciano.
But once
behind.
you get into the list, it's not
where?
bad. Third,
they got him
Busta
behind
Rhymes.
Andre hasn't put out a project after 40.
Busta Rhymes. Well, that's why I said this can't just be about music.
No, it is. But
So why do they have Andre ranked that way when
because
he
they
hasn't
really like
released
the
music
Frank
after
Ocean
40?
verse, which I did too.
Got it.
But he's had 4 verses after 40, probably.
I don't want to read the whole list, but Busta Rhymes 38, Juicy J 37, Jeezy 36, Cameron 35, MF Doom 34, Rock Marcy 33, Inspector Deck 32, Missy 31. I don't care about any of this. Just send me to the top 10.
Yeah. And Rock should be much
E40
higher.
has put out
and
22
by higher, I mean
projects.
lower on the list.
22 projects after 40.
10, LP, 45 years old. Go back. Let's get a little more in depth
Snoop Dogg
here.
has put out 18 projects after 40. Those are impressive fucking numbers, man. Shout out to E40.
LP, 45 years
I like
old.
LP there.
3 projects released after 40. Best song after 40, Thieves. Run the Jewels 3.
He's hit every festival ever.
Styles P at number 9, 45 years old. 12 projects released
12.
after 40.
No, I was good. He put out a lot of projects after 40 as well.
Continue, please.
Wait, no. Go back to Styles. Look what his greatest music moment after 40 was.
Schooling Harlem Neophyte Dave East on there.
Who is the copywriter of this?
That's a
Who
neophyte.
writes this, man? All right, go ahead,
I
Joe.
think
My
y'all
bad.
just took it wrong. Like he meant schooling, like taught him.
Yeah, but that's his greatest musical moment.
One is
come on,
not,
man.
and 2 don't word it that way.
Yeah, I'm
Neophyte.
schooling Harlem Neophyte.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What?
You're right. You're right.
Come on, man.
Ross at number 8, 44 years old, 2 projects after 40. Keep it going. Eminem is at number 7, 5 albums released after 40, 47 years old. Ghostface is at 6, at 50 years old, 10 projects released after 40. Here's the top 5. Killer Mike is at number 5.
I like it.
Keep going. Come on. Who's scrolling here? Black Thought is number 4.
Can't
Cool
ever
with
argue
that.
that.
Pusha T is at number 3. Royce the 5'9" is at number 2, 43 years old. And, of course, number 1, Jay-Z, 50 years old. 5 projects released after 40. And they have his best project being 444 after 40 years old. Gentlemen, what do y'all think about this list? I like the concept.
I like the concept.
I love celebrating rappers and their
Yeah,
later.
this is just a conversation, just the conversation going.
Yeah.
it's some things that I'm kind of like, okay, but I respect it. I'm not mad at somebody sitting there and really compiling this, and again, we don't know exactly. I can't really tell what it's based on. It's not just music. It doesn't feel like it's just music, but okay, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at this
Rock
list.
Marcy got to be higher.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And this was a few people that they had a whole committee get together and decide and vote on some of this stuff. Journalists, rappers.
Do we have any names of the rappers that were involved in this?
I know Remy was involved. I don't know what other Rob Markman was involved. I don't know what other rappers were involved, but B-Dot, there was a lot of journalists.
Okay.
I like it.
They did their best in trying to put together a credible committee to choose this stuff from. So, shout out to Medium. Shout out to everybody that made this list. I like that aging in hip hop is like becoming a cool thing.
Yeah. Because some of these gentlemen have put out some of their best projects after 40. So
For sure.
that used to not be a cool thing. So I like to see it celebrated.
Go back. Let me see Jay Lake at 22. 43 years old. 1 project released after 40.
There's no way Jay Lex should be higher than Rock Marcy. For instance.
I mean, after 43, he put out an album with Jay-Z. It's a pretty big accomplishment.
Everyone
That's a really big accomplishment.
Rock Marcy has changed the
I'm not
entire
arguing the Rock
landscape of
Marcy.
hip hop after 30.
I agree with
After
you.
40, rather.
And I said
Why
earlier
you say
that
that?
Rock should be lower.
Everyone is doing what Rock Marcy did for 10 years.
Yeah,
the
Rock.
past-
He's been.
Explain it to me.
As far as lo-fi, loop, hip hop, no choruses, not trying to do anything, just doing exactly what you do, not trying to push a radio or a single or a video. I'm just going to say my fly shit over some fly beats, and it goes. And that has led to the Griseldas of the world and everyone else that is a son of that sound. Rock is the forefather of that.
But
And has done most of that after the age of 40.
Well, he's 42 now. So
Okay,
within the
well,
last 2 years.
So then he hasn't
Yeah.
done much after the age of 40.
That's what we keep have to remembering. It's after 40. I still think Rock, because he's put out fucking 5
I'm taking my Jay-Z
projects.
album then. They ain't put 5 projects out in 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I
God
think he
damn.
should be lower on the list, as in ranked better.
Yeah.
But I see Jay Elect at 22. You put out an album with Hove. Yeah, you should be in that top 25. It's crazy.
Again, that's why I said it. I don't know exactly what went into making this list, but it's a conversation. I'm not mad at it.
Any other lists we
Great
have to discuss or get to? Any other music shit?
When we were talking about the Versus thing, Jeezy was on T.I.'s podcast. This isn't like a listing, but they were discussing their beef with Gucci and how they wanted to squash it. I do have a clip.
Drop a gem on him, Rory.
Now, I can't, we
T.I.'s
can't
gems.
have that conversation without addressing the elephant in the room.
Okay.
There's a third member of the Mount Rushmore of trap music that either one of us don't really, care to mention or speak to that much. Now, what do you think
is hilarious.
is necessary to bring that shit together, if anything? And I understand we dealing with somebody who temperamental themselves and our shit that we got with us versus their shit that they got with them makes it extremely problematic. But in the best case scenario, how could that shit happen? Because that, to be honest with you, that's the biggest motherfucking move for trap music.
And Jeezy goes on to be mad mature and say, "Yo, I wasn't even really thinking about that."
I think it's big that they even had this conversation publicly. I do.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
also goes back to my point of wanting to be more in the know about all the down south beef, because T.I. said a lot of shit in here that I just don't know anything about. I'll be honest with you. He mentioned attempting to reconcile with Gucci at some point and that not going so well. And
I knew it wasn't great between them. I didn't know it was like beef. Of course, we know the Jeezy story, which we don't have to get into, but the T.I. one I wasn't as familiar with at all. But I'm happy to hear they're both, well, T.I. at least, is open to squashing whatever
well, Gucci is
tension is there.
Gucci's a vegan now, so I think he's up for squashing beef.
Oh, okay.
I think he's up for that.
I don't.
I do.
I don't either.
I
don't either at all.
I don't see it, and I don't know anything about the history here.
I think that, you get to a certain age and all that shit, you look back, it's just like, man.
I just seen Gucci Mane curse Angela Yee out like a few months ago. I don't think he's trying to have a friendly talk with Jeezy and T.I. if there's something that pre-existed.
I guess it would depend on what the beef was, which we don't know. So,
listen, man.
And the thing about that is,
I listened to a few public records.
This is what I'll say, and then
I have an idea.
I'll get off of this because it's none of my business. This is Atlanta business. But Gucci out of these three, well, not even out of these three, but Gucci is a clear gateway for the newer talent on that scene.
Has been for a long time.
One of the best A&Rs ever.
So I could see wanting to reconcile with him. Because it's almost like your legacy, and I'm not talking about the perspective of T.I. and Jeezy, who are both icons in their own respective rights. But your legacy can't even really be legacied properly by the newer generation of people if they're coming up under someone with disdain for you. Again, let me make myself clear for the blogs that like to chop shit up. I don't know nothing about Atlanta business. I don't know nothing. I don't know who's mad at who or why. But if I had the New York scene on Smash for however many years, I'm not really looking to piece it up with my old peers, especially if I ain't normally piece it up man. But I do really appreciate this from this candid conversation from Tip and Jeezy, and I would love to see it just as me as a 40-year-old in hip-hop. I would love to see reconciliation. I don't want to hear a song.
Yeah.
For me, it's different. I'm just not beefing with nobody black. That's where I'm at in my life. I'm not beefing with nobody black. We ain't got to be cool, but I'm not beefing with you. I'm not beefing with you. I think it's more fly when motherfuckers that got money come together and just fuck with each other. I think that's a fly look. All this beef and shit is like, we did that. We did years of that. Niggas ain't here no more behind that shit. It was money that was been fucked up behind beef. In 2020, I'm not beefing with nobody that's looks like me, that's from where I'm from. I'm just not doing it. That's just me. I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not beefing with nobody black. You cannot fuck with me. I cannot fuck with you, but it ain't beef. Period.
All right.
That's just where I stand. I think it's fly. I think it's fly when niggas got money and you come together and you know what I mean. Like that's to me. That's the fly shit.
Well, T.I. went on to say about how they wanted to honor trap music and the legacy of trap music in Atlanta, and he would be a hater if he didn't include Gucci in that.
You would have to include Gucci
absolutely.
in that. You would have
I
to.
think that would be great just to honor that part of hip hop.
And it's just dope, like I said, but all the shit that's going on, man, I'm not beefing with nobody black. That's just me. I'm not doing that. That shit is played out. That shit is corny. I'm not beefing with black people. We ain't gotta be friends. But it ain't no beef. For me, I don't hold no beef with nobody black. I'm not doing that.
Here we go. Let's get off of this for a minute. Let me ask a random question to you, gentlemen. Give me something that you always wanted in your household that you never had.
A father. That gotta be on the board, Joe. Come on. That's the #1 answer.
In the family
That has to be #1 answer on Family Feud, Joe. Come on, Joe.
Come
on, Joe. That's the #1 answer.
No, Steve is definitely looking over.
That is the #1 answer, Joe.
I just want your answer. I don't want.
I said a father. I always wanted a dad, man. Yeah. I wanted a dad, man. What do you want me to do? I wanted a dad.
Oh man.
Had everything else, Nintendo, Sega, but where's Dad?
Your mom ain't trying to make one of her new boyfriends be a dad?
Nah. Hell.
Deaded that quick?
Yeah. My mom wasn't like
Who
that.
moms tried to get that off? Come on, let's have our...
Oh, this mom's out there
parents are
that tried to get that off for sure.
He always want to be better than us.
You're privileged. You look at your parents still sticking it out.
Right in the top.
Yeah, your parents still sticking it out.
No doubt.
That was over for my parents in '83, buddy.
I meant something like a double island in the kitchen.
Wait, that's where you went to right away?
Yeah, a fly shower.
A fly shower would be my answer.
Not a dad.
Like
or,
a spacious
or
one
true love.
Not compassion.
Love never lives here.
Some support would be great in this house.
Something that I wanted, maybe a backyard.
Why do girl think we always breaking up because of her terms?
Because she's only been thinking about her the entire time.
You ever agree with her terms, though? Like when it's out?
To really throw them out?
Like, you know what? You're right. It's not working.
Well, that's why I asked that. 'Cause it's like, the girl swear we broke up on her terms, but fam, I got a whole list of shit you just didn't address.
Yeah.
I'm out. I agree. I don't think we shouldn't continue.
Clearly, communication is not our thing.
Yeah. That
I know you think it's me.
That happens more than we probably think it does, though.
No, I think it happens a lot.
Yeah. Like, she'd be like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, I didn't even get into my bag yet. And she wants to go. You're right. It's not working.
Yeah, because you tricked him into it.
Yeah, it's not working. You're right.
I'm exhausted.
You
Think I'm going to start on my shit now?
No.
What you just said exhausted me.
You ever had the chick you never tried to beat text you and say, I think you only want to fuck me.
I have, yes.
I've never attempted. Never even tried. Never even thought about it.
Text back like, yo, how did you culminate that? You are stupid.
But that's because women just think that every time a man is communicating with them or trying to talk to them or
Being
hang
nice.
out, yeah,
And
he's trying to.
but
something
at the
behind
same time, what does that say about you and what you think you offer?
You only hit me up on Saturdays. That's when I'm free. It's real simple answers to this shit that you
I'm
over
free
there
every Saturday.
Einsteining about.
Yeah.
All right, what else is there to really important that we need to talk? Oh, the Meg shit. The Meg shit. We have to talk about the Meg shit.
Okay.
And I didn't want to talk about it at the top because it's just too serious. Meg has made anyone who is into this story feel bad.
That is true.
Well, you should.
I do feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, the circumstances and the story that is being alleged, it is something to feel bad about.
Well, I'm happy she's okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Like what?
Super happy that Meg is all right. Happy that we got to see her and hear from her. And we love you. We love you. That's just the bottom line. I mean, I think I said that on the last podcast when I was apologizing, but we love you. I don't think that should negate. What did y'all think?
I think this was probably more for her diehard hottie fans to make sure, hey guys,
So you?
I'm of course I'm a hottie. I'm a
Debatable.
barb. I'm all of the
You a
things.
hottie barb.
Navy Hive B.
You're a
I'm
whore.
all of them.
You're a whore.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
You're a
wow,
hottie,
so you
Cardi,
think-
Barbie, Navy, B.
So,
boy.
Parks, you think anyone that's a fan of these women is a whore? Is that what you're
No,
suggesting?
you're just
Okay.
in mad hives.
No.
No, he's just suggesting that you're a whore.
And
'cause
you've
I'm a hive
whored.
hopper.
You've
Yeah.
whored a
Yeah.
lot.
You're a hive hopper.
You've whored a lot.
And I'm
You
a
got
whore.
mad
Yeah,
chains.
I've whored. I've
glad,
whored before.
Glad you settled down.
I've whored. Definitely.
I've whored.
We've all whored. Oh please! You've all
please.
You've
Look at
definitely
Rory
had your
horse
whole
shaming.
phase.
Rory's horse shaming.
Maul is still in his whole phase.
Rory, this is not about me.
I ain't gonna lie. If I see another money bag under a chick's
Come on,
picture,
man.
like you got to get more creative.
Gotta
than
show
that.
love. I'm just showing love. I'm here.
That's
And then-
branding. That's branding.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
here.
gonna brand right under him. Same money bag.
One more, one extra.
Yeah. Nah, that is money. Nah, I agree with Maul.
But yeah, it was good to hear from Meg, though. It was definitely good to hear from her. She's obviously still going through a lot with her mom passing, as she said. But yeah, we just got to continue to hope that she feels better mentally, physically, and is in a better space soon.
This was for the hotties to see her, so they would know that she is okay and she
Yeah.
appreciates all the DMs and the letters on Tumblr that you have been writing her.
She looks great.
Yeah, she does.
Get you objectifying her the moment she comes back from surgery.
No, it's good to see that she's, she looks great. I'm not sure that I would look great if I got shot in the foot
Twice.
twice.
But didn't break any bones, luckily.
You know the thing about the internet, right? Like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, that's all. That's all I got.
I never want to be in a position.
Then don't put yourself in that
Yeah,
position,
no,
Joe.
I don't know.
That's all. See how look how simple that look how simple life is. Just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't. Just don't put yourself.
You don't
in that
have to
position.
assume the position.
You don't have to assume the position. Just don't.
I've never done that, nigga. So let's y'all
Assume the
better stop.
position.
Enough of this.
Assume the position.
Yes.
You've assumed positions. What do you mean? Every guy has assumed positions.
And you've been in a position and assumed you were doing something wrong.
This doesn't feel right, but okay, whatever. I love her.
You've had some assumptions in a few positions.
I never want to be in the position where I have to share some of my deepest, darkest pain with strangers, even though I made my career. That,
Oh, doing that, yeah.
yeah. Let me shut up.
You know
I'm
what's
just
funny
saying,
about
when she not had to, but when she's on Insta Live saying, imagine you're 25, you've lost your mom and your dad, like,
Grandmother.
this is heavy shit now that you talking to your phone about.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's all I'm saying. I understand where she was going. That's just real heavy shit to say to the phone, man. And because we love and care about Meg, it also didn't seem like I should have been hearing from her now.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate obligation that she has to have to the fans that support her as well. They're like, hey, I'm okay. No, you can go take some time. Clearly, you're still dealing with that trauma to a high degree. So
It did
go
look
deal with that away from the phone.
It did look that way, right? It wasn't just me.
No, she was saying that.
saying what?
That she is still significantly dealing with this trauma, not only being shot, dealing with her mother's death, and then being shot and not having a parent around.
And Maul, you say all the time, anybody that cries on camera needs to go chill. Now, of course, you wouldn't be saying that here, but the same premise exists.
I don't hold that for women though.
Got it.
You know what I mean? I don't hold that for women. I expect, especially when she's speaking of losing parents and being shot, like that is traumatic. You know what I mean? And I can only expect that a woman would cry. So I don't hold that to Meg. I just think it's weird when men have their phone out and they start crying into their phone. I just think that's a little weird.
Yeah, I hate this nigga, man.
No, I just think it's weird.
I really do.
I just think it's weird. Like, you don't have to have your phone out. And
Depends
it's-
on what you're crying about.
Well,
I guess.
anyways, with that
yeah,
said,
but then you don't have to put the phone away.
with that said,
I agree.
if this is not part of your healing process, and maybe this is for Meg,
I'm sure it is.
if it's not, then yeah, take the time. Don't feel obligated that you need to speak to the world about what happened.
I mean, here's the thing. She's
Go-
probably going to
go.
have to address it at some point regardless.
Yeah.
And she's probably going to be
Yeah,
still
but
sad
if-
and
but if you-
traumatized at any point in her life. So you might as well get it over with now so you can keep moving on in your life.
Time is healing, and this happened weeks ago.
True.
If she can take some more time, I think that's fine.
Did anyone think anything of her doing this on his birthday? Tory Lanez's birthday.
I didn't know.
I didn't even know.
I didn't even make that connection.
Is he an Aries? What is he?
I don't know, but it was his birthday.
Okay.
And does anyone take anything away from that at all?
No. That's interesting. I will say that. I think that's something to think about. I didn't know that until you just said that. But I can see that's a little interesting for sure. That she would make her first, I wouldn't say public, it's Instagram Live, but appearance.
Now, 50 Cent apologized publicly on Instagram to Meg for some of that shit he said.
As he should.
And the first thing, as we did, as you should if you have a heart. And one of the first things he said was, yo, I did not think it was that serious a sentiment that we echoed as well.
Yeah.
I think when Dre was getting killed, it was for a different reason.
Oh, yeah.
It was for a different reason. And Meg spoke to the people that were joking. Mm-hmm. And she also spoke to the people that just had so much to say about her business. Mm-hmm. And I wish that someone would communicate not only to Meg, but to the newer acts, that that's what this game is. You are in the people business now. A lot of people think that you are their business. Yeah. Not saying it's true, but people are. No, you're not just a public figure. You are a public figure with a Beyonce feature and a #1 record. Mm-hmm. That's a different stratosphere
in 2020
of company. The same way we just said about J-Elect with a whole album after 40 just being different from Rock Marcy shit. Meg is in a different stratosphere, and we can see where she's headed. So it kind of just hurts me as an act when I see the newer acts that are so bothered by people's concern, comments, jokes, rhetoric, whatever you want to call it, because that it kind of comes with the territory when you're as huge as she is.
It's a deal you make.
Not only that, and again, I do think that, whatever happened in that vehicle that we don't know about clearly was traumatizing. Mm-hmm. It was traumatic. But in all of the details that have been released, you could understand why some people would have questions about all of it.
It's a weird situation. It's very weird. Like 50 said, he didn't think it was real. I think a lot of people felt that way. It's just too crazy. We've never seen anything like this.
We have never seen anything like this in hip hop.
Right.
But I don't think that I'm out of bounds. But I don't think I'm out of bounds for having questions when some of these stories break.
No, absolutely.
Of course not.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I'll be honest with you, with all due respect to all parties involved, with all the info that's been released, it leaves a lot to be desired information-wise.
Sure. Mm-hmm. There's not much information at all.
But the information that we have is not the perfect puzzle.
No.
Oh, no, there's still a lot of pieces that we're missing.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think in time, this is fresh, Joe. This just happened, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
Two maybe. Whatever.
See, for me,
this is fresh.
See, for me, Maul, that's not fresh. This happened 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And if there is a gunshot victim here, mm-hmm. for me, it doesn't take the police very long to act on that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So when we say it's fresh, that doesn't give me resolve. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks ago, Tory got arrested on felony gun possession. Mm-hmm. And they let him post $35,000 bail and go on about his business. Ambulance came and Meg was taken to a hospital and treated. Without addressing any other information, if an ambulance is called on 2 high-profile people with a gunshot wound, in my history, that news spreads rather quickly. Mm-hmm. TMZ has to connect to every hospital across the globe.
True.
The hospital reports come out. We know how long you were in surgery. The cops didn't appear, I'm using my words delicately because we don't know anything. They didn't appear to be handling her like a gunshot wound victim. They were making her walk, for crying out loud.
Oh no, but she then in the video we saw, she laid down at one point.
And they also made her walk around. Maybe they didn't know at that time that she was a gunshot victim.
Police also handcuff people after they physically shoot them. So I can't put too much credence to
and
that.
she reported it as she stepped on glass at first, right? I think that's what the story that came out is that she cut her foot.
But we don't know if she had anything to do with it.
Right. No, that was the story that came out.
I remember.
Well, think what you want from what I've just said, but now throw a Kardashian into all of that. And this just gets more, it probably doesn't get any more high profile than this is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Not at all.
And normally when things are that high profile, there's some urgency for authorities to get it done. Normally the streets is trying to figure it out.
It's also just harder.
This story has been suppressed, it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder for things to stay under wraps when there's typically, when there's that high profile of a situation. But because there's a lot more people invested, so there's a lot more people asking. There's a lot more.
Yeah.
But that's why
the way things are with Kardashians usually, and to how this has just been talked about in the hip hop community and outside of it for a very small time. It has been odd. It's been odd.
Yeah.
It's been really, really odd.
There are accounts from witnesses stating that there were gunshots fired in the air outside of the home, which we assume to be a Kardashian home. Mm-hmm. We don't know because it would be suppressed. But in what other instance would we not know the home that you heard gunshots fired outside of from multiple witnesses?
Right.
Like, that's a normal question. It disturbed me a bit that Meg in her live didn't seem to understand why the viewing public had so many questions. It's all odd, baby. It's odd. And we've never seen this.
Yeah.
And then on top of all of that, here, I'll tell a quick story. Quick story time. A long story, less long. In an attempt to allegedly evade the police one time, I hopped over a gate that I shouldn't have hopped over and made it to my vehicle and evaded the police. In that process, I broke a foot. I didn't know I broke my foot, but I broke my foot or my ankle. And in breaking my ankle, I broke some shit in my foot. I broke all of that shit. And I spent the next year and a half visiting podiatrists and foot doctors and just people to tell me about my foot. And what I learned in that process, which I wish I would have known when I made that stupid ass jump, is that your foot is all bones.
A lot of bones.
A shit ton of bones.
It's the highest.
It's mostly bones.
It's the highest concentration of bones, I think, in your body.
Your feet have over 25% of all of the bones in your body. Your feet and your hands have over 50% of all the bones in your body. They explained to me that your foot is just a bunch of little tiny bones. And when you break one, you're fucked.
Yeah.
That's kind of just your foot now.
Yeah.
That's what they explained to me. So when I watched Meg say, and granted, because there are so many bones in your feet, there's a lot of tissue to protect your foot. You can feel your foot and feel the bone and the muscle and the tissue. You can feel your foot and feel all of that. Mm-hmm. So when I heard Meg say that she was shot in both feet and not a bone was broken, it begged more questions from me. I'll be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Because yes, I'm certain that there are some ways for that to happen. I think the probability lessens when you're in that close proximity of a vehicle. It would be rather tough to do.
There are circumstances.
I agree.
It is.
I'm not saying anybody is not telling the truth. Because I assume
I know you're not saying
I
it. Just-
assume to know nothing.
you're not
Very
saying
weird circumstances.
All I'm saying is
When you add in all those components of all the famous people, all the stories that have been out, then you add in, I didn't break any bones in my foot. Yes, people have questions.
Well, here's
you have
one-
to
That's
understand
it.
that people will have
That's it.
questions.
Here's one
No one's
possible
calling anyone a
scenario.
liar.
Yeah,
We're
that's
just
it.
asking
There
the
was-
probability of shit.
There was one rumor that he was shooting at her feet, and a situation could happen where the bullet ricocheted and hit her foot. Not enough to do damage necessarily to the bone, but damage to the tissue, and that is
Sure.
technically a bullet shot. That's possible.
Absolutely.
That's one quick, easy scenario. So there are, I'm sure, other scenarios. In which,
And grazed. I know she went into surgery. I don't know enough about being grazed where surgery may need to happen, but you can graze a foot and not hit a bone.
The bottom line is it's just a weird situation.
let's not get to the well. Yes,
It's a weird situation.
that's the bottom line for certain.
yes.
But if there's video of this stuff, and I assume everything in the world to be on video, unless you're part of that 1% up there that just does what
Owns
you
all
want.
the video.
No, it's still
Yeah,
on video.
That owns the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still on video.
I assume everything to be on video. And they have Tory Lanez in custody, processed and released on bail already. It's also baffling that if they saw something on video, that they wouldn't have upgraded these charges for his court date that is October 13th. He's still just got a court date for the gun. Now, granted, there could be reasons for that. She might be protecting him. We don't know shit about shit.
Right.
It doesn't sound like she is going about the business of protecting him. Let me just say that.
It doesn't sound like it.
Not to me.
It doesn't.
She still hasn't said that he shot her.
I know.
It's an open case. Her lawyers probably said, "Don't say it."
That sounds
But
like
she
protection.
did say she was attacked.
Yeah, but that sounds like protection.
That wasn't an accident
yeah,
by
she
the
said-
person she was with.
And she said, I never touched him. I didn't. It was no self-defense. I didn't lay a hand on nobody. I didn't deserve to be shot. She does sound like. I mean, come on, Mo.
Oh, I'm in. Like, I understand
She
how
sound
weird.
like she's laying it on.
I understand how weird this sounds, but I mean, y'all know where I stand on it. It's just that again, this has to go through the proper court proceedings. Things have to be proven.
But it doesn't strike you as odd that they haven't
does.
upgraded his charge?
It does.
Because it should go
It
through
absolutely
the proper
does. It absolutely
procedure.
does. It's a lot of weird things around this shit.
It's weird.
and
it's
also
still early,
add in COVID with the court system
True.
of updating anything.
It's weird. It's definitely
That's
weird.
a big point.
I think it's. I think
If I
that-
shoot you right now, I'm getting carted out of here.
Well,
Hey, they ain't got no courts.
he-
They're
he,
they're gonna lock me in Melody or somewhere until the court opens.
he made bail, had charges. You can upgrade those charges depending on whatever his bail was and him having to come back
and
or
then
any
we
of that
come
thing.
and then we coming to get you. We coming to get you from Miami, and this is a high profile case, and we want all that action.
I could completely see this being
During
just
COVID,
him doing some reckless shit with the gun. She ends up getting hit with like a ricochet or whatever it may be, and that's
she made it clear that was not the case.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Specifically
see that
said,
part.
no, I was attacked on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Her words.
I missed that part.
It's two places where things get really, really weird for me. That's Hollywood. I told y'all how I feel about the energy. This is Hollywoodish. And money.
Yeah.
I think some of these things would be rather transparent if it wasn't so much money involved. But we talking about over $1 billion. We are. And powerful people.
Yeah.
If we don't know, it's because we're not supposed to know right now.
Yeah, things will come out.
I'm waiting for it.
Things will
I'm
come
waiting
out.
for it. But in the meantime, Meg, we love you.
Absolutely.
We love you. We are so glad you are well. Whatever happened,
Word.
I don't assume you deserved any of it.
I mean, yeah, definitely not. No woman deserves to be shot unless she's trying to shoot
Shot
somebody herself.
at in the vicinity of a bullet.
Yeah, no.
You don't deserve any of it. And I'm glad that you are all right. I do think that she needs to take some time for herself.
I agree.
Agreed.
And she kind of admitted to that.
Yeah. Agreed.
And if that's part of a healing process, cool. But I think it's better you just stay off IG Live until you feel
We don't
want to.
We didn't get any confirmation of Drea being dropped from Fenty as an ambassador over these Meg comments, but I did see that rumor floating around.
Yeah. I saw that's
Which is not the important story there. Well, that's important, but not the important story I'm getting to is the moment you've been waiting for is here. That's right, fellas. There's a men's
Savage for Men.
There's a men's Fenty line dropping now.
lingerie or what?
I need something.
You want to get lacy?
Something to slip into. Something more comfortable.
Slip into.
Y'all agreed on the male strippers, huh?
Yeah.
Well, who'd y'all land on? Money Mike? Guy named Money Mike.
We landed on a gentleman for them.
You know Rory like a money Mike.
Yeah.
We landed on a gentleman for them, and then we landed on a gentleman that I may hire down the line.
Yeah, for whatever.
We
Just may need a gentleman around.
We're getting a Rihanna album.
We are.
We were never getting a Rihanna album. Anyway, she's going to send us mad pictures of her and ASAP still.
It was a good photo shoot.
Anyway. Men, we have a Fenty line. It is here.
Equality.
Finally.
Here.
Finally, we get some.
Thank you, Rihanna.
Yeah.
We want smooth skin.
Finally, we will get to share tips with each other like you guys do.
Yeah.
What
Now we can go to the bathroom
What number are y'all?
together.
Well, are they doing it the same? I know women have numbers. I thought
Yeah.
that the male lines would probably be modeled after some of the rappers, so you can see like I'm getting that East.
What? I'm gonna kill that Marshall Mathers.
I'm getting that East.
You think I ain't getting that East?
I'm getting
Wait till
that
I
East.
contour my nose up.
Oh my god.
that
Dave
East.
East and Dave West. Yeah.
Oh no. I'm gonna get the logic.
That's your shade?
Oh, that's probably just natural for you. That's probably not doing too much.
Yeah,
Alteration.
no, it's just a highlight.
Yeah, come on, man. Who else I need to get? Joe Dell.
You guys are in the same. Yeah.
Y'all
Come
the
on,
same
man.
shade. Y'all like right
You
there.
seen that nigga's eyebrows? Don't do that. They're beautiful.
You seen that nigga's eyebrows.
Well,
Hey,
definitely doesn't go to the kiosk at the mall. I'll tell
listen,
you that.
we can't talk to each other like the girls do about their Fenty. And their doctors?
Apparently, Rihanna is giving us that room to do that. Like now we can go to the bathroom and compare. You know,
Oh my God,
Can't wait to get a vanity.
Bitch.
My skin is about to be so luxurious.
I'm gonna be beat to the gods.
Rory, don't ever say that again.
Why?
No,
Are you hating?
I am. I am hating.
Got to get the makeup desk now.
I'm gonna get fake freckles and all that.
Have to.
That's got to suck as a woman to just sit at a makeup desk for 4 hours before you have to be somewhere to.
And
I think they enjoy it.
and then be
yourself.
the chick that doesn't really like to go out like that and wants to leave right away.
Yo, I empathize with women, man. It's hard to just.
It's a lot of work.
Maintenance.
Yeah, to just walk around.
Niggas get a haircut and put a t-shirt on and go.
Sometimes.
Well, sometimes
Shit,
if you don't
yeah,
set an appointment, the line at the barbershop sometimes
We get a haircut, a t-shirt, and get vagina at the end.
that spends
Cologne.
6 hours in a chair getting makeup.
That's crazy. It's not a fair shake.
No,
Not
it's
at all.
not.
No.
It's definitely not.
They spend
It's
4 hours
definitely
getting ready to get
yeah.
harassed.
You gotta appreciate what women go through to get ready to go out.
All right, what
They don't do it for us guys. They do it for them.
No, we know, Rory.
Rory sounds like he's harboring some feelings.
Not at all.
Hard.
All my feelings are gone.
Harboring is funny.
Maul, did you go to Boosie's pool party this weekend?
No, I wish I would have.
Got Joe out of here.
Rory's topics. Boosie's pool party.
That shit look a little.
It was on the screen.
Look at the pool though.
All right, so why don't
Two people in there.
You are better than getting your topics from Alex.
Well, it was on my list as well. I see about average maybe 500 people there, not a mask in sight.
No, there's
on
one.
top of each other.
There's one.
Oh, there's one. I'm sorry. My bad, guys. You right.
No, that's
Two.
two. I see two.
See, this is why I would never leave New York.
Why?
Because Boosie being somewhere would say to me to stay home.
You wasn't trying to go to Boosie Bash?
You wouldn't either, nigga. Don't just put
Nah,
on
I
me.
would have went. It's lit. See ladies in there. What you mean?
Nah.
You
There's
want
ladies in there.
COVID and
That
then
shit.
some.
No, not in this.
That shit looks
in this
like a-
climate.
climate?
No, yeah, no. Obviously not. I'm not going nowhere near that.
party.
Yeah, no, not now. But
You think the pool kills the COVID?
No,
No.
That shit is just a.
I think it probably
a
spreads
soup.
it.
don't kill
COVID
the,
soup.
Don't kill the COVID.
It keeps it alive
the
so it could
herpes,
continue on.
the chlamydia, all that shit passes.
listen, I want.
Trust us.
I would love to talk
Semen.
about COVID, but I don't want to offend anybody, so I won't.
Good. Apply that to sports,
Life.
politics, relationships.
Y'all be hating on my takes, man.
Yo, apply that to everything,
Y'all
and,
be
and we
hating-
on, and we on.
y'all be
something.
hating on my
We
takes.
cooking,
True.
we cooking with grease now.
It's all
Oh
good.
yeah. Speaking of sports, real quick, and we're not going to speak about.
There
sports.
won't be any.
But, man, yo, no one is happier about the Marlins than the Astros. Let me just tell the Astros, so, nigga, I was coming and throw baseballs at y'all. Cheating asses. Yo, the Astros are so happy it's no baseball. Hey, we're not gonna forget.
Imagine if you got traded to the Astros and you wasn't even on that squad, and now you just sitting there. Yeah,
but listen, sports. This morning, as I was perusing the channels, I saw Roy Jones Jr. talking to Max Kellerman on First Take. And did anyone see that?
I did not.
Good. I'm here to tell you, he's worried.
Anybody should be worried fighting Mike. I don't care how old he is.
He didn't sound too confident in there?
I was worried sitting down talking with Mike.
No. Not only did he not sound too confident, Max didn't either. Max kept finding new ways to frame, yo, are you scared to death?
Are you sure
and
you want to
Rory
do
just
this?
kept answering like appropriately. Yo, I wasn't on with this whole Floyd versus what's the white guy, the other white guy that white guys tried to get me to think was like Jesus. Who'd Floyd fight that
McGregor?
Yeah, McGregor.
Oh, I thought you meant boxing.
Conor McGregor. Oh, and Jesus, if we want to have that talk.
Well, he was white.
I'm here for it.
Hey,
what we doing?
And
Yeah.
Conor McGregor and Jesus, by the way.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that another day. But I wasn't really on board for that because them two niggas, it's the money grab. I get it. I understand what you're doing.
that was.
But this Tyson Holyfield shit seems like they're gonna do that more to my
I
standard.
mean Tyson, Roy Jones.
I mean, yeah. Well, I'm saying Holyfield because that's the one that's coming.
That's next for sure.
As soon as they finish, as soon as Mike
makes quick work of this. Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hey, as soon as Mike finishes, pew, 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 to Roy Jones, we get in Vandal Holyfield, the fight we all waiting for. Mike's going to bite him in the other ear again, and then we're going to have mad memes. 2020 is going to be undefeated as a year.
Yeah, for sure.
If both those fights happen in 2020, it's over.
What do you think the viewership for this looks like, honestly?
A lot.
Because to a point that Mike has made repeatedly to boxers and on his podcast and other places I've heard him.
He is. He's the biggest draw in boxing. Absolutely.
Still, yeah.
And he didn't say him, but he said there are people. He said him at some point, but his point, there are people with bigger audiences and just bigger draws.
Floyd is up there
Floyd
for sure.
too.
Boxing is one of the
some of
sports
the
that
active
actually
boxers.
Boxing is one of the sports that actually probably could pull off in the pandemic. Like they should be cashing out.
And if there was a senior league, there are mad I would watch that. I would watch old people fighting.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I would watch Tyson clean up
Everybody.
again.
Nigga, I would watch. Rest in peace, my grandma. I watch my granddad squared up with somebody.
That he got an issue with.
Yeah, I want to see old people get it on.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I'm not mad at that.
Be fundamental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I think this
How
is
many
gonna be a really
rounds
good fight,
does this
though.
go?
It's scheduled for what, 8?
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
I'll rephrase my question. How many rounds does Mike allow this to go?
I think this
3.
might be over in 5.
I think Mike is gonna give the
This might
people
be
his
over
money's
5.
worth.
10 rounds?
8.
No way.
Eight round fight. I think it'll go because I think that it should go. I think that Mike knows it should go at some point, but I do think, just like Max said, Mike has one gear. So whenever that gear clicks, this fight's over.
Yeah.
Rory and his spar, I don't even like the way Rory's living room looked on his Max interview. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like it. Now, the last time I didn't like a living
It's
room,
yellow.
that guy kicked ass, and that was RZA. I didn't know what.
That was cool. He had the kung fu
Look,
behind him.
I hate y'all. I hate it here.
Oh, RZA had a good
You
performance.
didn't love it.
I like his living room.
No, you didn't.
It's how I thought RZA's living room would look.
Yeah.
Bong, bong.
Right.
But no, you can't have yellow walls when you're about to fight Mike Tyson. You can't have those.
Look at that pick in the back. You are
funny
about to
shit-
die.
Funny shit is that might not even be Roy's crib. Like he's at a hotel.
It don't matter.
Like,
It don't matter. His Wi-Fi was blurry.
yeah.
Like, couldn't really hear him. Look how crisp and sharp Max looks.
Well, he's
Well,
in the
that's a little
ESPN studio.
This ain't
the same,
This ain't. I just wanted to throw that out there. And
Yeah.
while we're on the topic, I think Bomani looks great with hair. Bomani Jones.
Okay.
Okay.
Glad you feel that way.
I'm just
Bomani
blurting
Jones
shit
a lot.
out last 30 minutes. of
I like
the
it.
podcast.
No,
I will say this though. I
just-
came
Volume game.
I came in when we first spoke about this and said that Mike will get rid of Roy quick. I don't think I might want to take that back. I think Tyson will still win the fight. I don't think that it'll be like an annihilation though.
3 rounds.
Yeah, I don't, because you got to still think Mike is still up there in age.
Wants it to go.
Mike is still up there in age. I think he's still very dangerous, but I don't know if he just gets rid of Roy as quick as I thought he would.
Well, have you watched both of them spar within the last few weeks?
And how long you think it takes Roy to get you out the box?
Roy to get me out the box?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Out the ring. Like, how long you think that fight lasts?
Me and Roy?
Yes.
No, that's over quick.
But give me a time.
That's the first 20 seconds.
All right,
like once he catch me, it's like, all right,
15.
It's over.
All right, so you got Jeff Goldblum in 15 seconds.
How long will it take Roy to get from his corner to the middle of the ring?
Oh no, I'm getting on my bike early though. He gonna have to catch me.
That's what I'm saying.
He gotta catch me.
Nah, I'm gonna move around.
Yeah, he gotta. I'm not just standing there toe to toe.
Oh, he's gonna catch you.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But
That's a fact. No,
I got
he will.
20 seconds to get around the ring, and after that, it's over.
Give me, while we're on this topic, give me the last place y'all want the fight to start.
Like if I'm in a fight,
Yes.
a bathroom.
Slippery floors.
I don't want to fight in a bathroom.
Bathroom, slippery floor. I'll go while Parks thinks. The gym.
Really?
The gym sucks. No, the gym would be.
Well, there's a lot of
place.
weapons, I guess.
All right. Before we get to the weapons, I am the smallest one there.
Yeah, I'm at the gym trying to get.
I'm trying to get
muscles.
I'm trying to get with these niggas.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to get on their
Normally,
level.
we could walk in a party and assess. All right, I can hold my own against a good 80% of this.
Yeah.
And I can run faster than 10%. There's 10% of y'all I got to look at by the bar.
Yeah.
I've always hated fighting in my own
In the
in my own
gym.
house. That's my place.
You're not safe in your own house.
No, I just hate fighting because I want to ruin my own shit.
But why would you have to fight in your house?
Well, do you know Parks' story?
You've had to fight in there?
I've had to fight in many.
I was gonna say maybe it's a white thing. I've fought in my house.
Life
many times.
only got good when Rim joined him.
Okay, gotcha. When she joined his journey,
That's valid.
she became a part of his journey.
Yeah, everything with Rim is, oh no, that's great. No, everything
with Rim is collard greens and
Did you talk to Parks before that?
Yeah, it was a little rough.
It was, she tried to stab me when I was asleep. There's wild shit going on.
Oh shit.
Glad you fucking.
Yeah, I'm glad Rim was able to join you.
Rebranded.
Yeah.
The rebrand.
But fighting in your house is hilarious. Like the
I had a lot
fight.
of
You've
parties
never
in my
fought
life.
in your house before?
Hell no.
I had a lot of parties in my,
wow.
in my life. A lot of house guests. Some that became unwanted.
Yeah, but who would you be? That's my thing. Like, who's at your house that you
Mo,
would be
I'll put
fighting?
it this way: I could put together an entire wall.
Yeah.
I know how to do that now.
Same.
Like I know how to do
Same.
that. Could literally put together this wall right now, and it would look like nothing happened.
Just stop. Maul can never see it.
No, at your house.
Did I hear Maul?
Like, it's not just random people walking in your house, and I'm not physically
Depends what
fighting
type
none of
of
my
house you're
homies.
at.
Not the most random. Maybe they know someone there, sure. But if you have parties a lot,
But even that, it's like for it to be a physical fight. Like,
All right.
I'm like, yo, whose man is it? Get him out of here. We're not gonna fight though. Like, get this nigga out. Who he came with? Get him out.
sometimes
my cousin-
I'm gonna get him out of here.
Nah. Whoever he came with, whichever one of my homeboys brought this.
In 2008, my cousin brought his best friend over. Him and I ended up through an entire wall of a residence that I was living in.
Yeah, because sometimes they feel like a
Why,
family
though?
member.
How?
Damn.
Hey, I'll do you one better than that. I think that was a New Year's or a Christmas in Montclair where I had a big party. And everybody was like in the pool table room, and I called myself going upstairs to get kinky a little bit in the hallway.
In the hallway.
Trying to get your shit batted around in the hallway.
Yeah, that's where you get kinky at.
Hey, Parks and Rory laughed at me. Y'all know about the
course.
function happening and then
No, it's the best time.
dipping to a little corner
This is
and,
hitting its peak.
Yeah.
Let me go this way.
Who doesn't know
and getting
about
a
that?
kiss.
Yeah, a kiss.
Look what you doing to get a kiss. You sneaking
in the hallway for a smooch.
Yo, Joe sneaking off to get some sugar. Nigga, you sneaking off to get sugar?
Yes. That's not hard.
No, you don't sneak off to get sugar.
I've been doing it
You
wrong.
sneak off to go all the way, man.
Oh no, I can't go all the way that fast.
Yeah.
I can't go all the way that
Nah,
fast.
you can go all the way that fast. It happens.
Oh, I
wanna go all the
end
way
really
down.
fast.
Nah, I want to enjoy the moment like a cig. I hate when you got
100.
when you got to rush a cig or somebody talking, he ain't the best cig.
Yeah.
Then you just want to light the next cig.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta enjoy the moment. I can't. Damn, man, maybe I'm chump.
Nah.
Y'all niggas is doing more than a kiss.
Yeah, if I'm sneaking off, it's definitely like
I need a handy, at least like through the jeans.
I gotta check the oil,
or
check her
a quick
oil a little
three
bit.
pumper.
Yeah, check her
Nah,
oil.
if you give me a handy, I'm coming on you.
Of course. Is there any other way? If I have to settle for a handy.
Wait.
And then I'm walking the other way.
How soft?
Find the bathroom
How
yourself.
soft are her hands?
At least lift your shirt
and
up.
this is where I sound like just a weird
Wait,
guy.
I don't want no bitch with little hands giving me a handy.
No, it's a confidence booster.
It is a little.
Yo, y'all.
My shit huge.
Like, damn, she can't even handle this. The pepper grinder look mad different with her hands.
Yo, y'all have issues, man. Something really wrong with y'all. Why you giggling like that?
What is wrong with this white boy?
You want the big ass hands on your shit?
Now, sometimes I need my shit batted around for real.
Battered around. Yo, what's wrong with you, man? Control yourself.
Nah,
man.
sometimes I
I
need that
need my
aggression.
shit battered around.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah. Sometimes I'd like to be submissive.
First of all, getting a handy in the crib.
Where did you find this?
What song is this?
I need it.
Why do you have this?
Can we flip this for my
I'm
album?
a dirty white boy.
Why am I in a big black car?
I'm a dirty white boy.
Oh, that's my theme song.
That's your shit? Y'all some dirty white boys for real.
Facts. Big facts.
Anyway, kick back in Montclair. I dipped off, took it upstairs to sneak a tongue kiss.
Whoa, racy.
Racy.
And it was real dark up there, and in the shadows, we seen some nigga walking from one side to the other side, like just trying to sneak in rooms.
Right.
Wait, was you there for that? Was that
I
here?
know, of course.
Oh, he was there.
I was right there. I was part of the
yeah.
angry mob that chased this gentleman
Rory
out of the
was
house.
there.
I've been there, though.
See now,
Was this the last pool party?
No, this
it
was
wasn't a pool
wintertime.
party. It wasn't a pool party.
Okay.
Yeah, it had to be New Year's or Christmas.
I think it was a Christmas party.
But dude seen me. He tried to walk down the stairs mad fast. I walked down mad faster. He tried to go blend back in with the party, and rather than do what I wanted to instinctually, I went up to my friend or cousin or family member, whoever brought him, and I said, "Did you come? Did he come with you? He has to go now before bad things happen."
Right.
And he said, "Yo, what happened? What happened?" It's not important. It's not even important.
But that's what I'm saying.
Just
It
get
wasn't
him
a
outta
physical
here.
fight, though.
Because I'm scared to fight in my house. See, unlike Parks, I'm afraid to fight you in my house.
I just
because
feel
of
like
what
if
might
anybody's
happen to
in
you
my
house.
home,
No, that's real shit, though.
he came with
That's real
somebody
But at
that I'm
least
cool with.
You're a little bit more protected by the law in your own home.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why I've never really had an issue outside of like breaking my personal
don't-
Breaking my own
belongings.
shit.
And I'm
that
not
at
sure
least
how
I'm
true
in
that
my
is,
house protecting myself.
And I'm not certain how true that is in New Jersey, just to be clear.
Okay,
I think somebody in New Jersey can break in your house and you can't kill them.
that's nuts if that's the actual case.
I think. I'm not a lawyer. Y'all check
Yeah.
it yourself. But that's one of the things that I was checking and found out about.
Oh, well, we can
So-
beat him close to death. You just can't go all the way.
Can you still breathe?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
Still? All right.
Yeah, we can get him close, but we ain't going to go all the way.
See, and that's
Well, he
another
did the
reason
dumb
why.
thing after too, which I don't like. When someone does something wrong and you're clearly outnumbered, and he was still sitting there, you had left, trying to explain himself in front of gentlemen that I will not name that he shouldn't have been explaining himself to, and they were saying, "Hey, leave.
Yeah, he got.
We're doing you the favor."
He got to pass that night.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I would never fight in my crib. It's just
Well, you also
he got to go.
invite friends to your house.
But if I did, it's just like, yo, like, whose man is that? He got to get out of here. It's not a fight, though.
Well, in your earlier years, when you first get a crib, you may have not strangers, but some plus ones that you may not know.
Exactly.
Now in life, no.
The Instagram money bag chicks, you believe in the money bag under there? Yeah, them. You might invite them over. They might
women?
line you up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then what?
Oh, the homies is here. We good.
Oh yeah, I'm there.
Straps is here. We all right.
Oh no, you probably need some other homies.
Yeah, yeah, we
thought you
good.
meant like
we safe.
podcast
Yeah,
homies.
no, we safe.
I thought you meant people to talk about
I
it.
would have been there. I love when people love me. I feel like Mr. Rogers when this happens, like when I'm recording. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Joey.
Hey, Stace.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm live on air recording my podcast.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's great. You have a sexy voice, so I just let it rock. What are you doing?
I am about to head to the studio.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm back in album mode, so I wanted to link you, play some of the album, get your thoughts, catch up, talk.
You're not in New York, though, right?
I am in New York.
Hey! Huh? All right, good. So I'll call you. I'll call you when I'm done.
Okay.
Bye.
No, it's that shit right
Those
there.
are dirty white boy chords right there.
For real, though.
Yeah. Whoever arranged that was certainly of the lyrics.
Nail in the head.
All right, what else is important? You know we didn't talk about last week with Kanye?
What?
And this is not a gossip podcast. But Kanye dropped some tea that I kind of been waiting to get dropped last week, and nobody said a word about it when he just started tweeting about the whole Larsa Pippen shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Maul, don't do that.
Yeah, I thought I saw all the
do that.
tweets.
Don't do that.
He was giving it up
Yeah,
that way.
may have missed that one.
Yeah, but you down with the crew, so you've been new this tea too.
Which tea is it?
Are you sure this wasn't?
This is
like
Earl
a
Grey or
Photoshop?
English breakfast. Which one?
I
Is
thought
this?
I saw all of them. Sure, this wasn't like one of those trickery ones.
Yeah, because a lot of that
where
was
they
floating
just put
around
his
too.
Twitter and then say whatever.
No, Kanye was speaking a lot of truth, but you have to kind of be able to read into the truth to know what he's saying. Look, the tweet just says Larsa with the emoji.
Oh, okay.
And that's a lot of tea.
Just saying Larsa?
Yes.
What tea is that?
What was
English
the
breakfast?
It's the
Chamomile?
thinking emoji.
Got it.
And then after that says, in Jesus' name, no more cap.
No, but he was making a point. He was making a point.
Which is what?
And his point was, this came after there was some other tweets when he was, I won't get into all of his tweets, but his point was they dropped Larsa Pippen from that camp the same way that they dropped Jordan Woods from that camp, but it was handled much differently. And that was his point. And that's a true point.
Okay.
They killed Jordan Woods and attempted to. If the Smiths didn't come to her aid, who knows where public perception would be on that. Larsa Pippen seemed to get the most ultimate of passes, and we've never heard an utterance about her removal from that camp.
From the Kardashian camp?
Yes.
Well, I didn't
And
know she
only
was in the camp.
only until Kanye tweeted that did Larsa reply. Did just replies just start popping up out the clear blue fucking sky.
But I think
Kanye-
it's a little different, though, because Larsa didn't sleep with one of their baby fathers. No? What?
It's not different.
How?
Because we won't talk about it here, but it's not different. There is a reason that she got out of that camp. And none of us know the reason.
Oh, that Larsa got out.
But some people know the reason.
Okay.
And it was handled differently.
Okay.
The end.
I'm not hip, but okay. I'll take your word.
It ain't my word. It ain't my word. I have nothing to do with this. But I thought that was interesting. I thought there'd be a little more of an uproar about that. But miraculously, not a peep.
You saying shh to something that was out there.
Well, Larsa Pippen replied to it.
Yeah, I'm going to say, you saying shh to... It was the same situation. Allegedly.
Listen, that's just a little shady to me, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't hip to that, but okay.
We can keep it pushing.
Thanks for the tea.
Let's keep it pushing.
I don't think there's anything left on the list. So blurt out some more bullshit.
I really hate this that Kim can't even cry with her husband without fucking paparazzi right there.
Well, they should just get tinted
well, you know,
windows.
Kim has one of the greatest cry memes of all time.
Fam,
So.
come on. I don't want to get tinted windows. I'm in a pickup truck in Wyoming, and I'm secluded on my own ranch. Like, that's not the lifestyle out here. I should be able to...
No, they were at the Wendy's drive-thru.
Is that when they drive through?
Yes.
There's paparazzi in Wyoming.
There's Wendy's in Wyoming.
Well, you know they get hungry.
Paparazzi?
They went to Wendy's? Yeah. Look. That's fucked up because everybody's been there where your girl just started crying at the most inopportune times and places.
And you want to care about her feelings, but you're also like, hey, can we do this some other time?
Well,
can you just hold it down for 1 second?
I mean, if we're gonna,
hey, we'll talk about this when we get home. Hey, just relax. It'll be fine. All right, yell at me later. Just come on.
Or
Let's do this somewhere
What
else.
the fuck are you doing?
No, well, in all honesty, they
To
should
make her cry more.
They should have tinted
But you
windows.
never know in
They
that
should have
moment.
tinted
Listen, I used to handle that wrong. I did.
No,
Clearly.
I've handled it so wrong so many times that I'm learning how to do it better.
There was a few years when
y'all sharing, like, girlfriend beef
a woman
moments?
crying in front of
Yeah.
me warranted it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh no, I did that a lot, and
Look,
that
don't
was
do that.
kind of my problem.
How do you handle it now?
You don't do that anymore?
What are we saying in public?
Yeah.
How I handle it in public now is how I just whisper it to you guys on the microphone.
Okay.
Like, hey, let's do this somewhere else. I understand. I respect your feelings. We're going to talk about it. You can get anything you out as soon as we get home in private. Like, no, let's not do this in public.
I still
Nigga,
can't
Rory
handle
like,
it.
I'll get you food. Just stop crying.
I mean, that's the answer a lot of times.
Well, they were on their way to get food. They went
I went
Wendy's.
from
Not true.
I went from the what the fuck is you doing? Like I lived in that world for a while. Then I lived in the more angry, toxic thing where it's like, yo, shut the fuck up. Everyone's staring at us. Let's get the fuck home. Now I do it in a much calmer, healthier tone.
Yeah, now I'd be like, oh, you're doing that now. You're doing it again.
You're doing it again. The thing I told you to not do when we're in public, you're doing it again.
And don't do that in a Rangers jersey.
I just don't understand why they don't have tinted windows.
Because it's illegal. How about that, Mom?
Because they're pulling the yays over.
No, it's for Kanye and Kim to have tinted windows on their car is not illegal.
I thought Rory was going to come in here and tell us about the secret password version of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Somebody
to listen to it
that was
yet.
sent to Parks and I clicked it and I said, "Isn't this album came out like 10 years ago?"
Yeah,
And
so
then I clicked it and I was like, "All right, so the incomplete versions of the album that came out 10 years ago, I'm cool."
Yeah, I'm good. They said that they've had the zip for 10 years and they offered $1 million to crack the password on it, and they finally
It's
did.
all unfinished of the finished versions.
Yeah, I don't want to hear roughs ever.
So y'all had to go through a ritual to get the roughs?
I did not
No.
open the roughs.
No.
Did you have to walk the burning sands? To get
No, we had to download the Mega app,
Yeah.
You gotta trust the old Mega app.
which I already had from the OnlyFans leak.
Kanye
So
got
it was
these
easy.
niggas going to Wyoming to do a bunch of nothing.
I told you, Kanye isn't
He's
even having a
hanging out.
meltdown. He's just bored.
come
and
to
was
the
like,
crib
all
and
right, if
kick
I
it."
fake a meltdown, all my friends will come and hang out with me.
Not going to Wyoming to kick it.
yeah,
I
if
need-
one of my friends had 100,000 acres, I'd want to go and chill, see it.
Hey, why not?
I would go to that in Wyoming.
Yeah. Fuck it. Going to the
Let me
ranch.
stay in one of those little huts.
Going to the ranch. Let's just see what it looks like.
And y'all got the nerve to judge women. Y'all are groupies for grass.
Absolutely.
I think that's actually a better thing to be a groupie for.
Y'all are
it's not.
groupies for a ranch.
No, it's
Hell
not
yeah.
that. He has a lot of shit that
You've never been
he's
home on
building
the open
that property.
range?
Y'all are like the eclectic hoes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, no.
Oh
Y'all
my
the eclectic
God.
host.
That's what y'all are.
I would bring my sage.
I
to
would
the farm.
definitely go to the ranch.
You don't think I have live, laugh,
and
love upstairs? Because I
visit
do.
a friend.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. If one of my friends own 100,000 acres, yo, yeah, definitely. I'm going to see it. Definitely.
That's why I like that meme that was floating around from the chicks. Hey, y'all judging us, but I see a lot of y'all calling rich niggas bro.
Oh, that's
No,
been
big bro.
happening.
Big bro.
Hey, big bro.
That doesn't-
And you older than him and taller than him.
Yeah, that's been
older
a thing
and
forever.
Yo, you
though.
older than your big bro, dog. Stop.
Yeah.
Yo, when chicks start judging you, oh, it's nasty.
But that's
It's
been a
nasty.
thing though.
That's been a thing
for
forever.
years. Yeah, for years. That's
Have
been
you
a
ever
thing.
just looked at a VIP area in a club?
A lot of big broing.
So it's a lot of dudes.
Yo, that needs to be unearthed, though. The dudes, big bro and dudes.
littler, younger dudes.
That needs to be fixed. It does.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. What else is important? They canceling Ellen.
How you cancel Ellen?
There was some misconduct behind the scenes, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
from Ellen?
I don't know if it was from Ellen
And her
herself.
staff.
Her staff.
I can see Ellen being the aggressor.
No way.
I don't know what this is about, so I apologize if that was insensitive. I have no idea what the story
Shouldn't
is.
you try to find out what it's
Savon,
about before
Not
you
when
become...
we have
Review
the
the
edit
tape.
button.
Review the tape, man.
What do you guys think about Lou Will sneaking out?
No, I want to know what
from the
Ellen
strip
did.
club?
Let's
There
not
was
skip over
some
this.
sexual, I think, and racial misconduct.
That's how Ellen was giving it up?
I don't know if it was
Oh.
from Ellen herself or from her staff.
She can't dance out of this one.
Well, mostly her
staff?
staff. Yeah.
Yo, I don't want to hear from no nigga in the Jordan 43s.
The Team Jordans? The ones that just dropped
What
for
you got
real?
on?
You the only nigga still copping in the 40s. Hey, you don't get just a voice on the pod with the 43s on, all right?
No, but they came in a briefcase.
Yeah, work your way down to like the 21s or something. Fucking guy. And Savon got a new little tattoo? Huh? You got a big clock on you with a goat? With a goat in front of you, huh?
Because he's the GOAT of the time.
Right.
The
Time
goat.
goat. He's a time goat.
Oh, I get it.
The time goat.
Yeah, time
Nah,
goat.
he's a timestamp goat.
Ah.
Y'all ain't see what. Come on, fam. I saw it. I don't know if
get
they
that
saw
tattoo,
it.
He didn't really get
Yeah, I don't know if they
He didn't
saw it.
really
I
get
saw
Yo,
it.
what's that word on your shirt to the right there? Pedialyte? What's that say?
Pedialyte.
Chill, don't do that.
Pedialyte.
What's that say?
Pedialyte has helped me
You
a lot
got
when
the
I was sick.
Pedialyte merch?
Ain't hungover.
What's
You
that
got a
say?
Pedialyte merch.
Oh, you don't even know what it says. Oh man, yo.
And first of all,
your
brown
little Long
Pedialyte
Island
is
click
sick.
is wild.
The go to the timestamp. I respect it.
Yeah.
All right, good
Time
for
goat.
you with your little.
And hold on, no,
little
relax.
tattoo.
Give us a little smile. Come on, give us a smile, bro. I saw you in the dentist chair. Let's see the jibs. Let's see the new jibs, bro.
Let's see the Freddie Jibs. Let's have at it.
Come on, give us a smile.
Let's have at it.
I'm not Freddie Gibbs.
You are Freddie. You Joey Jibs.
Joey Jibs.
If I wasn't Freddie Gibbs, and I don't want to be Joey Gibbs either. I don't want to be any of the names you come up with. Now,
Okay, my bad.
Rory, I went to the dentist. I had a cavity. I got it fixed.
That's all it was, right?
And now I'm back all natural as I've been
Ooh.
my entire life.
Good for you, Joey.
All natural body.
Yeah.
So are you shaming the people that want to get some work done?
No,
Are you not pro-choice?
Oh no!
with people's bodies?
No! By all means.
Okay.
Yo, when niggas say by all means,
It's never by
no,
all
by
means.
all means.
Yeah, no.
I hate all the means.
By no means.
No, do what you got to do. Whatever's comfortable for everybody else. Just me, Joe Budden, top 3 rapper on earth.
That's okay.
True.
I'm an all natural kind of guy.
Got you.
These are mine.
Remember when Kendrick said he liked natural bodies and got killed for it?
I do.
They be killing people for anything.
That's when Drake tried to shit on him. He came right behind him. I like my bitches BBW.
But I'll also pay for all your work.
Stretch mark that.
Here comes Drake. Is such a and I still been 10 years. I still don't know what BBW stands for.
Big
Big
beautiful
black
women.
women.
See, Rory took it somewhere racial.
I'm going off the porn
No,
sites.
you took it somewhere racial.
Going off the
What
porn
did Rory
sites.
say?
Big black
Big
women.
black
yeah,
beauties.
Yeah, big black women. No,
Big black beauty.
Beauties? That would be triple B.
it's big beautiful women.
Oh, that's where it gets subjective.
What? Oh, beautiful is subjective. Yes.
No, big is subjective.
No, big is big.
That ain't true.
No, it could be big up
That
or
ain't
big
true.
sideways.
That's not
Big
true.
up.
Maybe he likes the 6-footers.
Okay, I'm rolling. But big usually means
It does.
weight.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nah, their mental is big.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
see
you know
what-
what?
I see
Yo.
what basket Rory's shooting
Yeah,
at.
no, we got sleepers. Hold up. I got a
I
phone.
see what basket Rory's
I
shooting
got a
at.
phone. Don't y'all worry.
I see what Rory's-
Don't y'all worry.
I
We
see what he's
It's
shooting
their-
at.
it's their
don't-
mind.
we don't
I
even
get
have
it.
to-
I get
We don't
it.
even still have to be
That's
here,
the
man.
stimulus package right there.
Let me hear the end.
That's when you put the soul in it.
Can I hear the verse at
Put the
least?
soul in that one.
Can you give us the verse?
Oh, wait. I'm still playing. Oh, you want something? Get it and stop sampling it.
Oh, you have to purchase it?
You know, you think I'm home buying dirty white
Yes.
boys?
Yes.
No, nigga. All right, but I'm ready. I got it for you right here.
Thank God. Right off the bat.
Let's turn it down a little bit. All right, I see where they're going. I see
Yeah.
where they're taking the culture. Hey, huh?
Straight into it. Leonard Skinner, who?
A lot of instrumental at the top. Let it breathe. Let it breathe.
We got to open our Budweisers.
White people always think they know what's good
By
for
the way,
you.
already knowing the
They
chorus.
always think they know what's good for
Already
you.
knowing the chorus, this is a sick setup.
All right, I didn't hear him, but hey.
Pulled it back. Don't stare at me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It was a little racist.
A little
but,
racist.
you know.
Whoa, what they
now,
mean?
now I'm a little uncomfortable.
Big black car.
Good.
That's a BBC.
It's a good shot.
Dirty white boy. Oh!
Take him to church, white boy.
You ain't even hit
Yo,
it. You ain't
Amani,
even hit it.
Amani ain't even tell us he did the backgrounds on this.
Just stack the vocals.
Yeah, all
Have
right,
to.
enough.
That's layers.
Enough.
That was a masterpiece.
Meek and Milano split.
Darn it.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
We got sleepers.
I didn't even know he was in a relationship.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I was pulling for them, Joe.
It's fine. We got sleepers. Let's see. Fenty for men.
Rest in peace, Regis Philbin.
Oh my God, that one hurt.
Yeah.
It did.
Jesus, 2020, make it stop.
Yeah.
Y'all took Regis,
Cardinal Hayes legend.
the man with the most TV hours in history.
TV history. Yeah.
Come on, man. The man,
Yeah.
Regis was an inspiration to me, man. If you're in this media thing, I assume that Regis was an inspiration to you. And he died at 88 years old, Regis Philbin. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, no.
A long and successful life.
Icon.
Prayers up for Biz Markie, who's apparently going through some health issues.
Yeah, I read that. In the
I don't think we have any details, but
We don't, but I certainly hope that he's all right.
yeah, I believe it was
legend.
complications with diabetes is what he was going through. So prayers to Biz for sure. I think that's about it.
That group Yellow Card dropped their lawsuit against Juice WRLD, which I thought was a classy move.
Yeah, I read that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. They didn't want to burden his family.
Yeah,
That's dope.
that was classy.
Yeah, definitely. We're never getting sports.
Because of Lou Williams going to Magic City.
I mean, that's a pretty good example.
No, the NBA is happening. That thing is rolling.
They would have to bubble every sport, but I don't think they can bubble like football. It's too many people.
Or baseball.
Or baseball.
I'm anxious to see him try it. My fantasy league is going ahead with the lottery.
Okay. Yeah.
Not
fuck it,
sure
I
what
guess
that
you gotta.
means, but
Yeah.
we shall see.
They canceled Rebels. That's kind of sad. I enjoyed the Rebels. But
Oh, okay, yeah.
people were dying on them and stealing them and wilding out.
We don't want that.
Don't
Yeah, I
want
saw
I
3
mean,
people on
they
the
did-
highway with them last night. I was like, that's
They
not
did that
what
with City Bikes.
these are for.
One's just owned by a bank.
that. True.
Pat Mahomes, youngest
He got to the bag and
team
bought,
owner.
bought a league or a team.
Team, Kansas City Royals, minority owner. Round of applause. Let me get a round of applause. That's real big. Patrick Mahomes is living life. I got to tell you.
Where is he from originally?
I think Jersey City.
He's definitely not from Jersey City.
Look, I just lied.
You don't,
Anybody that's
Definitely
great.
not from Jersey
oh, you don't remember
City.
him balling out in Jersey City in high
Never.
school?
No.
I think right there in Patterson.
Tyler,
No,
Texas.
he's from Tyler,
which is
Texas.
a part. No, that's a part of Jersey City.
Yeah. It's like 5 minutes from Jersey City.
I think he was from 2/5, actually.
No. Definitely not.
That's awesome though. He is living life.
Yeah, when they
Might
give you
have-
that bag, that's what you're supposed to do.
I might have to get that Mahomes contour from Fenty.
I could see it. Yeah, I could definitely see it.
A different shade, but you can make it work.
They announced the Emmys, which is whatever, but somehow the brother from Ozark did not get nominated for an Emmy, which I think is insane.
Well, yeah, because The Watchmen is nominated for all of them, right?
The Watchmen was phenomenal, so well deserved.
Have you also watched P Valley yet?
Wait, before you get to that,
I am P Valley.
You are. He is.
No, he is correct. We did establish that last episode. That they did in fact steal his name to make a TV show.
He is P Valley.
So
only you are Parks Valley. They are referring to Pussy Valley.
I'm not pussy.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want you to make sure you know.
Jeff Goldblum thought you was pussy.
I know he did.
See?
Yeah. I didn't pull up on him.
And then put out a whole Soho House quote.
Yeah.
That I was emailed that said, "Sometimes I just like to experiment." And I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ, Jeff!"
He's putting pressure on the white boys.
Well, yes, Maul. I'm 2 episodes into P Valley. I have to watch the new 3rd one that just came out.
Where's that
at? Stars.
Okay.
Good show. Really good show.
We've been really getting into what's your shit? Hip hop marriage boot camp.
What about it?
I feel bad for Corrupt, man. Hope Corrupt gets his life together.
Yeah.
That's the most I'm getting out of it.
You walk away from that
Yeah.
feeling like that about Corrupt.
Yeah.
How'd you guys feel about the tussle in the kitchen?
Who had a tussle? Who had a little fisticuffs?
Homeboy and homeboy.
Yeah,
You don't know
those
their
dudes.
names? Oh,
Say homeboy, because that's they man's, Willie. Don't do that.
never met
Why
this.
did
Look.
never met this-
Willie
Never met this gentleman a day in my life.
You niggas are the phoniest
I've never met this gentleman a day in my life.
fuck
How's
with
that?
that
You a
26.
dirty black boy. Rory,
Never
you
met that
Whoa,
man.
why they laughing so hard?
Yeah, like I don't. Y'all see, yeah, dirty black boy. I didn't laugh that hard at dirty white boy.
Whoa. Ease up, fellas.
We've been exposed.
I don't know this guy's name. Devin or Davon
I have no
fought
idea.
Willie.
Okay, what were they fighting about?
I don't know more. I'm just laughing at this show. This is not for me to do deep dives on. It's
Did
just
you
to
enjoy
laugh.
the podcast episode?
I did. They did a podcast and let each other's spouses watch from the other room. They sure know how to bring the feistiness out of you.
And culturally relevant.
And I'm just shocked that niggas talk that way about their partner, like away from their partner. Like you learn that early in the game. Like even if you hate your partner, you have to big up your partner at all times.
Yeah.
And shut up when
In a
you're on
room full of
podcast.
strangers. Look at Vidiri. Yo, Mal, can we call Vado? Come on, please. Aw, please.
Tejado.
Tato.
Yo, come on,
Wait, I didn't see this. Why do they have big faces?
Because this is the best show in the world, Rory. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you don't think black people have big face money?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Let's see. What else do I have? I don't have anything else.
You guys should watch P
wait.
Valley so we can talk about P Valley.
Oh, I'm done.
I turned the first episode off. On, and I was a little confused, so I stopped.
Hey, what was this?
P Valley.
P Valley.
Oh yeah, no, it's a
I
good
was a
show.
little confused at the first episode.
What were you confused about?
I'll tell you off air.
Got you.
I got a kick out of Trump saying that he canceled the opening pitch at the Yankees, and they said they never invited him.
Nah, he was just gonna show up.
Just pull up.
Y'all know. You don't see how Trump get down. He just show up. Like, I'm gonna throw the pitch.
On the news the other day, they said that Dr. Fauci's baseball card is now the highest selling baseball card ever or some shit.
He had a pretty bad pitch there.
Worse
I
than
think
50s?
I would body the pitch. No pitch is ever worse than the 50 pitch.
That's true.
I think I would kill that pitch. But then
50s
again,
is pretty
I
bad.
turned down the free throw proposition at the Rockets playoff game that time.
Pussy.
You
And didn't tell us when we
You
were
would
on
not
it,
throw
No, it was a
you
regular
know-
season game.
You wouldn't throw a
not the
good
playoffs.
pitch.
Huh?
You wouldn't throw a good pitch.
I think I would.
You don't know how far that mound is from that plate.
It is far.
It's very
It's 90
far.
feet.
Okay, so when you're looking at that, trying to throw a ball over the plate, that's not
Definitely
easy.
not easy.
I know it's not easy. I'm saying I think I would do a better job than some of the jobs I've seen, is what I'm saying.
Then 50.
As someone that has been on, that's not my point of reference,
I know.
by
I'm
the
just
way.
trying to break it in.
I never compare myself to the worst that I've seen of something. I mean, I've been on a softball mound, and
not
I've
even
I've
close.
stood on a baseball mound.
Okay.
And I think I would do a better job than what I've seen. Is all.
Well, you
I'm
know,
saying.
even the baseball mounds that
the
are
free
in your
throw,
local
the
park.
free throw now, because my rotator cuff is fucked up, I would have had a hard time getting.
Oh,
that
baseball's
free,
worse.
Free throw to the rim.
On your shoulder. Throwing a
I
baseball's
can
worse.
extend.
No,
I
throwing
can-
a baseball's worse. Way worse. Throwing a football and a baseball when you have a fucked up shoulder is way worse.
Especially
than
the
a
free
free
throw line from the
I didn't
pitcher's
say anything about a
throw. No,
football.
I think you would have had a better chance at the free throw with no pain than throwing a baseball or a football for sure. Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Throwing a football or baseball when you have a torn shoulder feel like somebody stabbing you.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. That was the part. I can't throw a football with a regular shoulder. Like I was never that kid growing up. Like that could body the football throw. I knew I was Tom Brady. I wasn't.
Okay.
You guys gonna watch Lollapalooza this weekend?
No.
Didn't plan on it.
It's pretty good. Kelly Uchis there. Her is there. Future is there.
Oh, her is there. I'm watching.
Chance the Rapper's there.
Well, I'll watch that.
Rory be doing it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. They put it in alphabetical order, which actually makes it harder than when they do the big letters. We always rag on when they do the big letters and it gets impossible to see, but this is impossible to read.
Got you.
Rory, if Tory did all that shit that he's alleged to do, you can't even really be a Ori anymore.
It is tough. I do have to think of how I'm going to end my name after the R.
Think about it.
Yeah,
There's something to think about.
Yeah, honestly.
Think about it over the weekend.
That's my homework.
Yeah, that's your homework for the weekend.
My take-home test.
Yeah, think about your name.
Sleepers.
Now,
Why you just laugh like that?
I'm showing off my jibs.
Oh, okay. My bad, Freddie. Just shit off, Freddie.
Say something funny.
I just say get your shit off.
All right, come on, man. Let's play Sleepers. We can get out of here. Hey, did anybody
for somebody to say, "Oh, you have really nice teeth."
Oh, these?
Oh, I hate showing them.
Yo, shut the fuck up,
Were you
Rory.
bullied about your curves when you were a kid?
I'm not doing this with you right now.
But now you're embracing them?
What? I don't even have a sleeper.
With this new agreement, my administration is using the Defense Production Act to provide a $765 million loan to support the launch of Kodak Pharmaceuticals. It's a great name when you think of it.
It is,
Such
when
a
you think
great
about it.
name. Was one of the great brands in the world.
Yeah, camera drugs.
Then people went digital and Kodak didn't follow. But now under very extraordinary leadership, they are following.
Extraordinary.
And,
Now that they've
doing
listened to
something.
me, they're following.
Yeah.
Now they have
It's a different field, and it's
And
a
now
field
it's a
that
different field.
They've
Different
really
field
hired
now.
some of the best people in the
They
world to
hired
be
me.
taking care of that company and watching that company, watching over it. But it's a breakthrough in bringing pharmaceutical manufacturing back to the United States. Under this contract,
Kodak.
our 33rd use of the Defense Production Act. Remember when you were saying, I didn't use it enough, I didn't use it enough?
Oh, well, thank God he gave it to
And now
Kodak.
you heard it.
He might well get out of Kodak Black.
Or to Lenny.
Listen, that's good for upstate economy, but they could also
Dude.
bail out citizens.
I'm not a doctor or a politician, but when you lead with, they couldn't even keep up with how cameras was changing.
So we gave them 9 figures.
But
We gave
now,
him medicine.
now we're going to give them meds.
And that's why Joe wants his money. If that's what they doing.
That's the barometer.
Fam, if the camera company can be a pharmaceutical company and get $800 million, you know what? I'm Shake Shack. Like, I'm anything.
There's already a show called Joe's Burgers.
Go black man. Go black man.
Oh, you
Go
want-
black? No. It's okay.
We're going to read up more on the Kodak thing, Maul. Don't worry. He
I
might
don't
be
even
he
know-
might
I
be
don't know
doing a
what that
good
is.
thing. I don't know.
Hit my go black man. I'll do the snake.
Go black man. Go black man. Go black man. Go black man. I'll do the snake.
Yeah, you see me hit that snake? Give me the wildest name your mom tried to introduce you to, like the wildest man's name. Like, all right, come here, Rory. This is Blade.
Blade.
I want you to meet Blade.
I'm white.
He's the
I definitely
neighbor.
came across a blade before.
He's a new neighbor over here. You'll see him around now a lot.
Why does my mom sound like that?
Yes. Wait a minute. Yeah, man, I'm gonna let these words rock out. because they're mad inspiring and empowering. Hey, I will always rise. Talk about it now. Y'all gonna know the vibe, fans. Don't worry about it, man. I got a whole slew of songs saved for a playlist when I have to let y'all know what time it is. Chubb Rock, Treat 'Em Right. Trey Songz, I Don't Want to Leave, but I gotta go right now. I'll be back before you know it.
Talib Kweli, Goodbye.
Oh, I'm supposed to be in. I'm jamming. I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, this shit is over.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sitting here dancing and shit. Yo, keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until the next time, I bid you adieu. Farewell, adios, hasta la vista, so long, goodbye. Do remember, life is a series of moments and moments pass, so let's make this one last as if it's all we have. July was a long month, but boy, it flew by fast. In my lifetime, I'm not used to July flying by. That's some real 2020 shit. August is coming. Burgers! Look at Leo's feeling offended. It's not about y'all right now. I got a 40th birthday coming. Life is good. God is good. Everything is good. Nah, fuck out of here, nigga. Oh, shit. Yeah, cock me back, goddammit. What y'all got going this week? Anything good happening this week, this weekend?
No.
That battle is next Wednesday, right?
Next Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday.
Got it.
Next Thursday?
Got it. I look forward to it. Nothing else happening this weekend, right? I'm baby free. I got to hit them streets, shake my nuts. I might have to go shake my nuts this weekend. I don't know, y'all. Probably not. All right, we out of here, man. We will be back on Saturday, same time, same place. You already know the vibes. I want to thank y'all for listening, and we will see you guys soon. Hey.